7,
4,
23,
Oh.
1.
21.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
All right. You must kiss your dog now, Rena.
I just put my headphones on. Nice.
That's a strange mandate. Kiss your dog, Rena.
Well, it's New Year's. She's the only one that has another living being in viewable vicinity. Messy's cat is blocked by the green screen.
He left. He got upset. I was making too much noise. He went and sat by the door and just stared at me like this.
That's right. All three of us have like these dark black backdrops, and Rena's like, I live in like the real world, so screw
here,
you
I'll
guys.
give you
Yeah,
I have a cute dog. I have a clean room. What is okay?
Hey, that's my old setup. You can ask anybody who watched my streams way back when. That was my old setup. My bed was behind me, and I never made it. And then I got yelled at enough that I made it before every stream.
All right, let's get going back. So you guys have the map in front of you. You know what's going on there. Let's talk about. Oh, that was funny. That it disappears like hardcore
It's so
like
weird.
that. All right, so anyways,
strange.
let's plan out how it is you're gonna do this assault with them.
Oh, great that I got the perfect background for it.
Talk to me, boys and girl.
In character or out of character? Do you want us to do this?
I out of character, I imagine, because it's like straight
Okay.
planning, and so it saves time to be out of character.
Yeah.
No,
So I think
not
the
there. Put it there.
The idea is to bait them inside. I guess
Feel
with
free to
the dead
ping the map.
bodies.
Feel free to ping the map if you need to. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. We'll bait them inside, I believe, by setting up the dead bodies, right? Is that what you wanted to do, Tyler?
No, the idea is to get the commander inside. We
Yeah.
want to separate the commander and trap the commander inside this area.
And then somehow close them off, like get some kind of fence.
Yeah,
that
and
last bit.
and create traps out here for when we have the soldiers and stuff out here. That they will be impeded and possibly killed while we try and take out the commander inside here and make our way out.
Okay, gotcha. So how are we going to get them trapped outside? What's the plan? And what's your escape path?
Escape path?
Escape path is this way, up these rocks and into the trees.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Don't
out the
forget
tree-
to, if you
the
actually,
back.
instead of having the pointer in the top left-hand corner of roll 20, you switch over to the ruler. Allows you to draw, like, so we can, so you'd be like, okay, we want them trapped here, and then he's gonna come up in here. We're gonna hang out in here and sneak out this way.
Oh, I
This
see.
way. Up these rocks and out the door.
Sure.
But
sounds
the
great.
idea, we want them to all come into camp,
Yep.
and then we do something out here to lure them out, and try and keep where they'll want to defend the commander in here, and then shut them off. We'd have some sort of
some kind of barrier or something.
yeah, like rolling logs, or some swing trap out of this tree or over here. I don't know. Something that'll block them so the commander can't
Oh.
make his way out, and all
You
the
ever
soldiers
see,
are trapped out here.
You ever
And
see
maybe
episode
some-
6?
What's episode 6?
Star Wars episode 6. Maybe think episode 4. The one with the Ewoks. That was episode
That's
yeah.
6.
right?
That's 6. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had the logs that came down and smashed into each other.
Yep.
I don't think we have enough trees for that, but that would be sweet.
Oh, we're in a giant forested area. We could probably cut down ones down the hill.
Is it possible, Daelric? Do we have logs that large?
Yeah, you probably could. Absolutely. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to have logs at large. That's definitely something that exists in a forest.
Now, could we lift them and hang them to another
Or a
tree?
wooded area, I should say. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very difficult. There's going to be checks involved as to whether or not you can pull off what it is that you're trying to do. But yeah, what you're describing is not crazy. More or less, you're saying allow the dead bodies to lure them in, so they're investigating the area. The commander's in there watching over his troops, being like, "What is going on? Where's the information? Blah 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 blah." Then you have some sort of distraction happen out there. Probably Tyler being like, "Ooga booga 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 booga," and then the soldiers like, "Stay here, commander. We'll defend you." And they all come running out, or at least most of them do. Then you have the swing trap shut the thing. So even though the swing trap shuts, and so Tyler's been like, "Ooga booga booga booga" with them outside. They're out there for the most part, if not completely, and the two or one of you or whomever is on the inside, and you slink down and be like, "Yeah, I gotcha," and you kill them.
Yep.
Messy, could you switch your overlay back? It's confusing your green screen.
This is us planning.
Oh, I get it.
It's an accurate representation of what we look like.
I was because your headphones keep disappearing. So there's
Yeah, it's the software that I guess whatever
Like
this
the chair
company-
keeps kind of appearing and reappearing too.
Yeah, so the
Don't
whole
worry
thing
about
was
it.
weird. I don't care what you do though. Obviously. My apologies. So does that sound like accurate representation of the plan?
Yes.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Rena? Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think that pretty much lines up with what we were saying.
So then we need 3
Oh, wait,
rolls.
You said we were gonna be starting in like the trees from above. That's what we're
Yeah, I was thinking we'd be hidden like somewhere where they would be hidden there if one of us needs to be out here distracting.
All right, so let's hammer down this plan. What
Yeah.
lures them into the camp? The dead bodies. The fact that things are awry. That's what lures them in. You don't need any more bait than that. You already discussed it before we went on break. Cool.
Correct.
What is it that lures them back out of the camp? This is what I need now. What lures them back out of the camp so they feel like, Commander, stay here. We'll all go out there and take care of it.
I would this is something that they wouldn't necessarily know in game, but I would have the other snake people outside.
What other snake people?
The other snake guy that wants the commander too wants to make it look like people attacked it and such like that to create issues between the human.
Oh, so to have like the other Slakono
Correct.
be outside, have that charging towards the camp even momentarily.
Correct.
Gotcha.
We have to get him to agree to it, though, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he gonna want to do that? Cause like
That's
based on the
for
conversation-
Ophios to do.
He's like,
And,
split the party again. I got this. No,
Real quick, look in the chat there, party members of mine. Let me know if you think that's helpful.
what chat? Oh,
Oh.
Roll20 chat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like there's 7 chats. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
You could get close to the commander, I would think, with that.
I think I can.
Well, yeah, cause isn't he already close to the
Like,
commander?
I could be like, I found the dead bodies, and I was gonna tell him about it.
So you're talking like
But
you
then,
actually hide underneath a rock, so as they're like, and all of a sudden, like once they're all running out, and be like, oh, and then you kind of like step up from the rock, Commander, that was what killed everything, and they had left me hiding in here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
And then
That's a great idea.
you deliver the killing blow.
And we'll have arrows raining in from behind me with Rena in the trees.
Oh, okay. So Rena has not very good ranged attack and clips you, and all of a sudden you die.
Wait, what's
No.
your ranged attack?
Hey, Rena could climb
She's a
down.
fighter.
I was saying Rena climbs down and
Yeah, I want to like
just
jump
slices
up.
the commander in half.
Yeah, of course, Karina gets the kill. Come on, they're giving it to Messi. So Messi, how do you intend to use position of privilege?
I'm gonna act like I'm a concerned noble who got sent to this camp for because of something.
Come
I'll
up with a
figure out
lie,
later.
okay, and that's
Yeah.
to remove his angst or whatever as you and Rena come walking closer. No, she's with me. Really, she's a.
Yeah, exactly. And
Perfect.
then we'll get in nice and close. Yeah.
No,
So
there's
what's
no
Tyler
way.
doing during this? Is he the one triggering the
You're my
trap that
bodyguard.
locks them off?
I'm gonna hex the commander so he has less ability to see their line and have
Sexy.
less
Love
cosmic.
it.
If he's hexed,
Love
if
it.
he's
Wait.
hexed, does he know he's hexed?
Nope.
Okay, I have a question.
Shoot.
So the commander, but I've already attacked him once. Is he not? Is he really not going
What?
to recognize me?
You've already attacked
No,
the
no,
commander
no,
once.
no.
You've never attacked the No, that
Wait.
guy. That guy was from Messi's caravan before.
Yeah, that
That's
was
who
my
I thought we
bodyguard.
were
Yeah.
talking
Oh
about.
God, no.
No.
He's just technically a nobody.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could fire him. He could be gone tomorrow. I don't care.
Oh,
So you're good.
that's who I thought.
He doesn't work for you. So
Well,
no,
you know.
Marina, entirely different persons. So moving back, Tyler, are you going to be the one that triggers that trap that seals them on the outside and throws the hex on the commander? And any other tasks for you, or are you going to like more or less be the I step in and aid where needed if needed?
He'll want to approach the battle as well. I mean, obviously he has his reasons for wanting to kill as well, but he also understands and hopes that he's there basically. If they don't finish the job, he's going to do it, because this is kind of him trying to earn more of Rena's trust. If Rena takes him out, it's going to be a better trust situation. He still is questioning Yondis, but we'll see. But the main thing for him is he wants to kill as many of them as he can.
Okay, so you want to jump into the fight on the outside of the camp, not the inside.
Possibly.
Sexy, love it.
My plan is to have the other snake people, and if he can consult adders again, the adders to come after them and bite them and poison them and shit.
That's gonna be. You don't have the magic to get adders to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's not going to be really a thing that's beneficial there. But okay, so I love it. So let's just reiterate what's going on, so that we all can kind of like put two and two together again. You're starting with the actual pull into the camp is going to be the fact that there are dead bodies in there. When they walk into the camp, you're going to have, in theory, the snake dude coming at them from the outside. They're like, "Oh, Commander, stay here. We'll take care of that." And so they go rushing out of the camp. When they come rushing out, that's when you trigger the trap to seal the door shut. And then Messi comes out and tries to be as deceptive as he possibly can. "No, I swear, that door trap shut is not because I'm here. It's good news. It's actually keeping us safe from what's happening outside. I was the one that set it up to protect me. Thank you for being here. This is my bodyguard." She comes down and says, "Yeah, bodyguard," and kills the guy. Now, in the meanwhile, Tyler's kind of like staying up in the trees, having triggered the trap, watching to make sure things are going well on the inside of the camp. Assuming they're going well enough, he then jumps into the combat outside the camp. If things are not going well enough inside the camp, he jumps into combat inside the camp. So he's going to be the person that either finishes killing this guy or is messing up the guys outside to kill as many as possible. Sound good? And then if things go absolutely horribly wrong, run up the rock and run away.
Yep.
Awesome. I love the plan. It's sexy. We need some rolls to make everything happen. First and foremost, the dead bodies take care of the distraction coming up. That's easy. The next thing we have to worry about is the actual setting up of what's going to seal the door shut that isn't obvious when they come walking in. The idea is to take maybe 3 logs of decent size, like rope them together almost like you're making kind of a very thin raft, and tie them up by ropes so they kind of like swing down in. Is that what you were kind of talking about? Or
quick question.
Shoot, a reminder, Rena is the crafty one, meaning literally crafts. Go ahead, Tyler.
I was honestly thinking we could just move a tree closer to the entrance and just knock the tree over. That might be easier to hide because it's just a tree.
Can't pick up a tree.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, could you come over here for a moment,
No,
please?
you dig up a tree, you drag it over, drop it in a hole, and then you push it over.
Have you ever dug up a tree?
Yes, I have, actually. Multiple times.
There's a lot of roots in a little tree, let alone a big tree. Those roots span.
It was just a thought. We have 24 hours. It can be done.
An idea maybe is we get some thick logs and we just kind of lay them against like the poles near the entrance, so it's like a double layer near the entrance, and then those can topple in.
Or creating an arch that easily can just be.
Yeah, we could also do an arch.
A rope and they just drop down.
I don't know if maybe they'll notice an arch and be like, "Why is there an arch?"
Well, an arch might be more difficult because with an arch you're literally like lifting them off the ground to balance, which there's some stonehead shit right there. So honestly, Mess, that's a really good idea. I like that idea.
Daelric.
So for you guys to pull off the shit that you're trying to do, is there a rogue here that has thieves' tools?
As a matter of fact, I am a rogue who has thieves' tools.
Cool. So we're going to use that as part of setting the trap. We also need to cut the trees of decent size, get them rolled in there, so on and so forth. That kind of work. I'm going to need 2 checks. 2 party members of your choice may roll these checks. One is going to be survival. One is going to be athletics. It can't be the same person doing both.
My survival's a 0.
Okay,
I vote me for survival.
What's your
What is
athletics?
your survival
Tyler?
and what is your athletic? My athletics is also a 0.
Because we're doing this as a skill challenge to make this clear for people that are watching.
My athletics is also a 0. So
I have acrobatics of 2. That can't be substituted.
No.
No.
Not for carrying and hoisting logs. Rena, I think you have the best survival with a 3.
What's your athletics, Rena?
My athletics is 3.
And
your survival?
Is also 3.
Okay, I have a survival of 1. Tyler, what's your survival?
0.
Okay, so I think I should go survival and then you should go athletics, and that gives us the highest percentage of passing.
Yeah.
I go
like
athletics?
Yeah.
Am I able to assist in survival?
Yeah. You can assist in one of these, yes. No, my apologies. This is a skill challenge. This is actually one person's taking point, the whole party's doing it. So technically all 3 are working on the task, one's just taking point on the roll.
Gotcha.
Considerable
So
time.
Rena can't take point twice, are you sure?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a skill challenge. It's a party event.
Alright.
Rena, go ahead.
Should we
Okay.
start with athletics then?
Athletics.
I would say survival actually first, but unless it was already rolled.
Oh, you already rolled it. How dare you? I feel like that's a re-roll because you screwed us up.
Well, and he said that you wanted the other one to go first, so I'm sorry I messed up.
What do you think, chat? Should I let them do the survival first? Should I let them, since I said it as she was rolling?
I mean, to be fair, Daelric, that really doesn't change anything. The order we do it in doesn't really.
Roll me your survival check now.
Yeah, it's not going to be very good either.
Hey, somebody said yes in chat. I see a yes. I see
said
3
yeah.
yeses,
Yes,
4
yes.
yeses.
Roll me your survival.
That's a lot of yeses. Yeah. Okay.
5, 6.
I'm waiting for the Steve or somebody to be like, no. All right. So, anyways, with your survival check, you're able to go over and find the trees that you need to find, cut them down fairly well, and it's one of those. Thank you, Game White Wolf. So that
What the hell, no.
So you're able to chop down these trees pretty well. Luckily for you guys, Yondas carries tons of axes with it. Oh, sorry. Ophios has this great axe for cut. Oh, never mind. Rena has 4 axes on her, and so she's like, "Leave the big one alone. That's for skulls, not wood." So she brings 4.
Are there axes in camp? Obviously, they had to create this. I feel like there would be axes in camp.
Oh, fine. There's axes in camp too.
Yes!
Rena's not special. And you guys go out there and you're able to cut down the trees that you need to, and you're able to start dragging them over into the area and so on and so forth. Pick the best path. This is a survival check. The best trees, the best cut down method. No chance of them falling on you or anything like that.
Wait, does anyone have any rope?
You use rope in the camp. Lots of rope in the camp. And
Fantastic.
so on.
I got an
Now
idea.
it's going to be the athletics check, which is the getting them kind of like literally hoisted the rest of the way up the hill, getting them there, standing them upright, etc., etc., etc.
Question, is that a strength check or an athletics check?
It's an athletics, which is strength.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
There are a lot of yes re-rolls.
Are you gonna let us reroll Daelric?
Yeah.
There you go, Rena.
I
got assaulted with yeses.
Before he takes it back,
Huh.
reroll athletics.
Yeah, hit athletics.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking it back if you don't roll right.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a 20. I thought it was going to be a 20.
No way, dude.
Oh my god, I like held my breath on that. Oh my god.
It was literally like,
It's
nope.
still a 17, so I think we're okay, but the
You wanna
20 would have
average-
been sexy. It
you
would have
wanna
been,
average those
Rena
two?
just would have been like carrying 2 one-handed. Whoa.
You know, over.
You have Yondas taking a nap on top of it while she's.
Yeah.
I'm like carrying them
I don't need a help, man. I did the survival part. This part's all Rena.
I'm the manager. So anyways, you guys, oh man, I really wish we had like a really inspiring song for this montage, like a Mulan, Make a Man Out of You or something like that. You know, let's get down to
Rocky.
We're getting so much trouble.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, so anyways, so let's while we have the bard Ophios playing us his music, you guys are making it. Now what I need next is actually going to be the thieves tool roll, or if you don't want to do that one, a dexterity roll from somebody else. That's
I
going to
have
be
an
the
idea. Can we use my pittance to jab into the logs and use it as an anchor to tie rope to, so that we can pull the rope to have the logs fall?
Why? You don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, you can definitely use those as part of it. That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, but that's not going to help me.
It's not. I mean, I like the story arc of it, but it's not going to give you an advantage or anything. No.
Cheers.
Yeah. So, are you going to roll with your tools?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
What's your
I have-
dex?
Very high. 16.
Like-
Modifier's
Okay.
3.
Not modifier 3. That was the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
but his thieves tools he's proficient in, so it's at least a +6 on this roll.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have proficiency.
I had proficiency in mine on Wednesday, but
Yeah,
we saw
yeah,
how great that was.
Tyler. Shh. It was
Yeah, like,
it
why
was
is my
embarrassing. Let's not bring it up.
Why does my proficiency have a question mark next to it? Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah, the question because it's going to ask you when you click on it which ability score you want to use, and it's going to be dexterity. Technically, you
Oh,
could actually
right,
use
okay.
you could actually use intelligence instead of dexterity if you'd like, but either one of them will work.
I think my dexterity's better.
Sure. Okay.
Oof.
So you grab the tools and you kind of like start getting together the rope, the pipe, and so on and so forth. You're arranging it in such a way that it's going to be as easy as possible. So Tyler literally is standing up in the trees, kind of like over in this. Let me move him. Oh, sorry.
I can move me.
So kind of like
No, I can't move me.
Yeah, that's what I
Hold
was
on.
just doing. So kind of like over here. So he's able to kind of like grab the rope And he kind of grabs the rope. He's like, pull the rope this way! And all the logs like, ah! And some logs over here kind of like get like pulled down. Like, ah! You know, because like how pulleys or whatever are set up. Not pulleys, sorry, pittons are used to like pivot the rope the way you need to. So awesome. You have that set up right there. It's the best way that you could possibly do to drop that. Perfect. Love it. Now, the other thing you want to do, now that you have those set up there, is to try to hide them. Try to make it so they're not super obvious that you have them set up in this way that makes it look like a trap as they're literally in the camp investigating it. I'm going to need a stealth check from somebody in the party to handle that.
What's your... You have high stealth.
I'm a stealthy man.
Yeah, I only have a +2 in stealth.
Oh, sorry, Messi's already rolled twice. Sorry, I'm not having him do 2 in a row. I'm sorry. So somebody else have to roll stealth, Rena or Tyler.
Stealth? Can I do deception instead?
No. You're not deceiving the wood.
Well, I'm deceiving the people.
If there were a tree falls in the forest,
It's okay.
with no one
It's
around,
okay. We got it. It's
there
fine.
we go. Okay, Tyler with the win. So actually, the best roll so far. So Tyler coming in and literally setting it up in a way that he's like, no, this is where I'm going to be. This is my spot. This is my job. I'm going to fucking own it. And doing a great job of making sure that the ropes are pretty well hidden, everything's set up pretty well, so on and so forth. And considering how much time he spent in this camp so far, disguising the way things look presented, it kind of makes sense he crushes this. Yeah. So he does a great job.
I feel like I should have had advantage because of that, but I'm fine with the roll, so I'm not gonna ask.
So it's beautiful. You guys did a great job on kind of like setting this up. Are there any other nails in the coffin you'd like to set? Any other last minute provisions or additions or whatever you'd like to throw into this before we kind of move on to the next task?
I would like to put traps outside.
Okay. What kind of traps would you like to put outside and whereabouts? Obviously, the map stretches well beyond what you see on the screen.
Do we have
as
a
they
limited
go
amount of
like
time?
down the hill, wherever the distraction is going to take place, I want traps to where, as the soldiers are sprinkling out, they fall into spike traps or something that
Like
impedes
pits.
their vision. Things that'll cause them to have more issues in fighting people, or perhaps even just killing them outright.
Gotcha.
What about some secret snakes in the trees or something?
So you want to talk about snakes? Legit. If you did, and we're talking about spike pit traps. If you actually were to, and you only have so much time, obviously, because your characters are doing a lot of like heavy work right here. Like that shit you just did just took hours and hours. Right?
Ooh, adder pits.
I was saying you can literally do adder pits, or you know,
Adder pits.
We could have a snake pit, but like,
Adder pits.
that's
Yeah.
on the nose.
How long does it take to dig a pit?
So it depends on what you mean by a pit. So take this for a second. A pit could be, you guys are gonna be hard pressed into like a 10-foot deep, wide, hole.
We're not talking that.
But if you're talking about literally like 2-foot deep holes that your foot kind of like gets trapped in, and you fucking stepped on a snake, and the snake's like, dude, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
That's a
that's
great
what
idea.
I'm thinking.
That's a great idea.
Trip kind of like into. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's got a shovel?
So awesome. I love the idea of this. Before I have you make a check, you guys have done a lot of heavy work. A lot of heavy work.
So we
I'm
need
going to need you to make me a Constitution save, everybody.
You rat.
Yeah.
Trying to get us to die. Oh.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Rena, come
No,
on.
it doesn't make
Wait,
sense.
Crush it, Rena. Crush it. Constitution save. Top left corner.
It says saving throw.
It's in the little box.
Okay, got
It's
it.
in the
I
little
always
box.
fail a Constitution save. Every single time.
Yep. Yep. I knew Reno was gonna kill it. I knew Reno was gonna kill
I
it.
carried those trees over here, dude. I'm still good.
You fell off that one the way you fell off that 20. That scared me for a second. Okay, so it makes sense that the freaking homeboy and the fancy clothes. Guys, I've already gotten the bottom
Guys,
of my
look,
robes.
I
so
gotta look good
Look at this
when the
Fred.
commander gets here.
Look
If I'm
at
covered
this
in
Fred.
dirt and
Where's
sweat,
scissors?
he's not gonna believe me.
I don't
So-
appreciate this. So, anyways, so
Ophio says, "You weak son of a sickly."
Ah, come on, man. It's just some,
Shitheads.
it's just some holes.
So the way it goes is Messi, your character Yondis actually is going to gain one level of exhaustion because of like all of the heavy work you've been doing. As a reminder, and this is very important, as a reminder, a degree of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks. That means skill checks. You now are rolling with disadvantage. Keep that in mind.
Can I get rid of it with a short rest?
Unfortunately, no. Long rests are
It's
how
a
you get
long
rid of.
rest only.
Correct. So now we're going to the task of digging these holes. I imagine you guys want to make sure, in case it is tomorrow that they arrive, that you guys try to get this work done as early as possible. So even though you've been working all day long, it's now later in the day, it's now like evening or whatever. I imagine this is around like, okay, sun's going down, we just had dinner, just a short rest. Let's get back to work. And this is where your character's kind of like, oh, like kind of groany as he like, is still able to work, but kind of groany as he's getting up and sore all over and able to continue. Now the check to actually do this, I'm going to allow 2 people to roll the checks again. One person is going to roll me athletics, because again, this is just the hard labor of digging holes. But another person is also going to roll me a survival check, because survival is important for the sake of choosing where the holes are, where the holes go.
I'm rolling with disadvantage, so I'm not going to roll anything.
Yeah, I'm doing survival. You do athletics.
I'm so sorry. And same as before, there's a third check, stealth, to hide the holes afterwards. So it's location, work, and hiding.
I got stealth, I guess. I got stealth.
You have a good plus in stealth. So
yeah, I got a +7, so...
Yeah,
okay.
so I'll do survival. Which one do you want us to roll first before we roll? Because Rena has athletics.
So
what's the order? Dig the hole, put the snake in it, and
find the
then cover it
location,
up?
dig the hole, then hide it. So
Okay,
survival
survival
first. Okay.
Natty 1. Our holes suck.
No. You definitely found the locations that you think are best for putting the for digging the holes. You found the best places for holes, Tyler. That was a good roll.
I hope we all fail our rolls now, so they're just really shitty holes so we can see them coming.
Yeah,
Because if I nailed the stealth roll...
Hold on. I felt like an animal handling was more important.
No.
Darn it.
All right. Now we're gonna have athletics to cover the actual hard labor of.
Hold on. I should have advantage. Darn it, I should have said it first because I've been here before. Son of a. Should have asked for advantage.
Oh yeah, since he knows the area.
Who's rolling the athletics?
Athletics is Rena.
Okay.
Please don't mess. Actually, you can mess this one up. It's already over. That's pretty good.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll. So literally, you guys are doing the hard labor, digging through it, finding out where you need to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you actually do a pretty good job of digging out the holes that you need to do. Now, the next task that you have to do is to roll a stealth check to hide the holes.
So here's the problem. If I do too well and we hide the holes so that we can't find them, and they're in bad spots, we're gonna keep falling in these things. So
They're
let's
not
all pray.
inside the camp. We shouldn't be out there. The only person who could fall in them are me, and snakes won't bite me.
Well, hopefully.
What? I mean, what?
Hopefully. But let's see how well they're hidden.
They're hidden.
Oh my
pretty well.
god!
I thought that was gonna hit a 3.
Oh no!
Messy, that's amazing. You did an incredible
They
job.
were.
Oh my god, you rolled so well. You're compensating for so much of Tyler's mistake. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I'm hiding them so that we can't find them anymore. Now we forgot where we put them.
Now we
all.
don't know where they are.
Worry about that later on. Tyler, this is where the party is you're gonna have to kind of split off from the party because you still have tasks to do. You have two tasks.
This is when
Yeah.
during the hole digging. He was planning on taking off.
No, you actually assisted with the hole digging. You know what I mean? Like that was the, but then probably like once it's like a good like, oh wow, you guys are doing a pretty good job here. All right, and then you know what I mean. So you started it and then kind of like fucked off in the middle of it. So you go and you're gonna go and find the gentleman. So you're gonna speak to that person, and then you're also gonna make me that animal handling check for the snakes as well.
With advantage because snakes.
Correct, but we'll do that after you speak to the guy.
Okay.
So you go and you try to find him. You know, message to them, so on and so forth. I'm not going to make you make checks for that one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It is a survival check to find him with advantage. My apologies. So it's not having to do with the battle planning. Sexy, you do an easy job, no problem. Find him, and so you go and meet up with them. It takes time to travel
I did
there
not
and time
mean
to
to
travel
do that.
back. That's fine. It is time to travel. We can still use it for later. So it is time
Okay.
to travel there, time to travel because you don't need any more tricks between now and then. Time to travel there, time to travel back. But that's okay because it can take them a considerable amount of time to do the tasks that they're doing back there. Moving on. So you finally meet up with the person and they kind of up and they're still in their snake form as they appear. And it's one of those in their snake form. The snake form kind of like rises up a bit. So you see their head, their body kind of standing up and doing the slow waving back and forth like, yes, you
Also,
summons me again.
In travel, Ophios would have shed his gear in a safe spot once he was aside of his comrades, a good distance away, and been in his snake form as well to travel faster.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to put that in chat in case people weren't here because he has the shape changer ability.
Perfect.
And so he would be like, So, we have the plans. The scouts encampments. We plans and have arranged for an ambush. But perhaps you would like ends on the fights.
Give me details. And says as it's like slowly transitioning, like you can see its face now turning from snake into human, and then it's kind of like the snake scale, like the actual snake body kind of like gets all strangely shaped as the arms start to like kind of like fight their way through the body, and then literally separate from the body, and then the chest goes from scaly to like flesh and whatnot. And once again, bare chested, naked from the waist up, but snake from the waist down. Form is standing before you with a human head and whatnot.
Yep. Ophios wouldn't change. He'd stay in his form. He just, for easy's sake, so he would just say, plans to isolate these commanders in the camp via some traps and lure the guards outside to fights. Perhaps that's where you could be of assistance. We want to weakens them as much as we can and make it seem as if the ambush was done by humans.
This is not a bad plan, I must say. Sorry, human face now. This is not a bad plan. I must say that I'm impressed with what you've come up with here. And you're doing well with your preparations?
Yes, the other twos have proven their worth for us, our purposes.
What will be the signal for me to act as a distraction?
Well, I will be within a trees. I will send a snakes, as we have adders in the areas, to let you know.
Thinks for a moment, and then says, "The plan is a fairly solid one, I must say. I do like this plan, but it does put me at a bit of a risk because I will be the full distraction." And it kind of like contemplates it. I actually am going to have you make another check. I'm sorry. Roll for me a persuasion check because you're trying to convince this person, but RP and whatnot they've done, I'm going to give you advantage for this roll. And it's a sound plan.
Oh, shit.
Okay?
It's an 11.
They think about it and whatnot for a considerable amount of time, but you can see they don't seem completely convinced. They're really like, you can see it in their facial expression. They don't seem fully sold on the idea. Like maybe you could have done something slightly better with your tactical planning and so on and so forth. Feel free to approach it any more you'd like, Tyler.
Yeah. Listens. This is your purpose too. You must act, or I will question your loyalties and purpose. And would show in an aggressive manner, rising up as big and as tall as he could as a snake, trying to intimidate him.
Absolutely. Gotta love following up diplomacy with intimidate. It's sexy. Love it. Roll for me. I don't think you get advantage on this one, though. This is gonna be a flat intimidate.
All right.
Oh! Oh, you just rened so hard. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
You know what I mean? Oh, that was so many times. All right. It actually seems... you don't know if it's necessarily intimidated to the sake of it's actually like scared of you or intimidated, but it's impressed by your like approach and so on and so forth. And so you actually are it actually like nods and seems like delighted, like you've convinced it just with your fervor, just with your approach and so on and so forth, your dedication to it. It's like sold. You know what I mean? So it's like, fine, I will do this task. I will distract them.
Don't you have others to aid?
Do not worry about how I'll distract them. I'll make sure it's done correctly. In the meanwhile, you go find the snakes. I'll tell you the best location where they're going to be most willing to aid you. And then kind of like gestures off another direction. You know?
Okay.
And then
Which I've already rolled the animal handling.
Yep, that's fine. And you go over there, you get the snakes, you're kind of like, Pied Piper. And you bring them back with you, and and get them kind of like in the holes. Get to your hole. Don't you want to get in your hole? Go to your
Especially
hole.
since I'm in snake form. I just see me slithering and a whole bunch of adders behind me slithering behind me. Just snakes slithering.
You literally
off.
see this.
Tiny flute, like.
You guys are actively trying to hide the holes as this happens. So both of you roll me perception with advantage, except for Messi because he has disadvantage, so he rolls normal.
Perception with.
Why do I have to be so
Correct.
tired?
Because you suck, Messi.
Is that a good roll, Daelric?
That's a Messi roll.
Yeah, fuck.
So Rena rolled a nice 14 there.
Rena actually notices a large snake, much like the one that you saw slither by your conversation beforehand. Come by
Different in color. Different in color, for sure.
Different in color, sliding by and leading a ton of adders with it. Not a ton, like a dozen, but like a couple dozen, like maybe like somewhere 30-ish, and into
I
the
also
holes.
presume, Scott, that when he transforms into a snake, he remains in the same type of what his head is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's okay.
It's like you go from like being normally a cobra head to all of a sudden being a python. You know, like no.
Yeah. So it's a intimidating snake. It's a viper.
So you are okay, it's Messi's hand. I was like, Messi, is that your cat's tail? Like, because I saw something like, constantly be like on the frame over here, but it was his hand.
I also like how Messi is like completely sunk down in his chair right now, completely saddened by his disadvantage because he's wanted to figure out who Ophios' real form is.
It's a hard life down here.
So when you guys finally finished being awesome and completing everything successfully, totally nothing went wrong, nowhere at all during that entire plot and planning. After everything's said and done, because you worked so hard for so many extra hours, so late into the night, so on and so forth, you're like slumped around the fire, having like last snack or maybe just a fucking drink to ease your muscles and mind before you pass out.
Hey, I got that whiskey.
I need you to roll me another Constitution save. No disadvantage for anybody, it's a save. But everybody roll me a Constitution save.
What if I fail this one?
Don't worry about it.
God! I've never passed the Constitution save in my life, Daelric. Ever in my life.
Oh. Well, Rena now has exhaustion.
Well, I mean, I lifted both of those trees.
Yeah.
So this is what I did.
It's true. I did say you lifted 2 trees with one hand. So.
She's like, I'm sorry that I'm always awesome and did all the work for you boys, so I need a nap.
It is fair because I
Right
took off.
sometimes.
I took off, so I kind of had a rest because I wasn't doing as much hard labor. I was traveling fast, but
So what you guys end up seeing, as you're making your way, excuse me. I do apologize.
I'm sorry, are we putting you to sleep?
Shut up. What you guys end up so what ends up happening is you guys are tired. That was Rena not yawning actually. You guys end up being tired, whatever. But you're gonna get a full rest. You guys are actually going to rest first. I imagine everybody wants to actually like legitimately like they're not going to be here in the by noon. We can sleep until noonish, right?
Ophios will be on guard. Obviously, he's been here before. He doesn't.
On guard. You still need sleep, of course.
Yeah, he would sleep, but he'd still keep his wits about him. It wasn't like he'd completely.
What time? Like
You can
wake
give
up
them
in
the first
morning.
few hours without sleeping. Let them get the first few hours while you guard for a little bit, and then after that they've slept, you wake up yourself. You guys are smart about it, right? So, anyways, and you have your passive perception, so you're good to go. So, anyways, the next morning after you guys all complete your full rest, which you have entirely, it's a second full rest. You get your other HD back. Everybody regains 1 level of exhaustion.
So Messi still has 1 level of exhaustion.
He does.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault you can't roll.
Exhaustion's one of those few things in 5e I truly love because they linger. It makes me so happy using exhaustion until you become 3rd level clerics and cast
Hey.
lesser restoration. You know.
It's disadvantage versus disadvantage, so it might as well be a normal roll.
What's up, Rena?
So it's just I just add disadvantage now.
No. You're
No,
good.
no, yours is
You
good.
actually got yours
Oh.
back. That second roll was more to mess with Messi.
Thank you, Daelric.
You're welcome. Only because you're the only one that failed the first roll. So moving on. So you guys the next day you wake up, everybody's kind of like, oh, you're a bit sore. Everybody feels it, like, oh my god, I really need to like go for a walk and stretch and whatnot, and everything's kind of like get this day going. You go through, you check your stuff.
Also, Ophios would have to wake up first in order to put his disguised self on.
It's fine. You actually needed the least rest out of everybody anyway, so there's no chance of them being like, whoop, found out. So I'm fine with you being super discreet and them not catching. I'm not going to make you make rolls for it. It's fine for the early game narrative. So moving on, we'll worry about that in the future, you making rolls. So anyways, moving on, with your character, you are able to you kind of go and double check everything. But you notice obviously Messy's character is not just like achy and sore. He's legitimately like tired. Like, huh? Oh, yeah, I'll take care of that. You know what I mean?
Just like in real life.
Yeah. Oh. And
Honest question: can healing potion remove?
No.
No. Okay.
I gotta sleep.
If we have time, Ophios will detect magic on that other potion he has.
the other potion, not the one that he got before?
No, because the potion he got before, the potion he had gotten from this camp.
Oh, you already did that, and you weren't able to identify it.
That's why I was going to try again.
You can try again after you level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's not like you can just, I'll just try again tomorrow. No, it's like, I can't figure this one out. Yeah,
Okay.
unless you have a reason to trigger a new try that isn't like gaining a level. So, like for instance, somebody else's degree of expertise aids me in the task. We can try again together. I come across new research or new equipment. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, the day goes on, and you guys kind of like finish up the details here and there. How is it that you're looking?
I will ask. I will ask for the map. I need the map. Whoever has it.
Ophios would still have it on him.
Ophios, I'm gonna need that map.
Wise.
I'm gonna show it to the commander when he gets here. How I'm gonna explain my being here.
He'll pause.
I'm a little tired to argue. Can we just call it this time, and then I'll give you
He'll
one later?
pause, and instead of handing it to Yondis, he'll hand it to Rena.
Oh, that's cold.
I'll take it and I'll just hand it to you. Cause and I'll turn to Ophius and I'll be like, we don't want him getting lost on the way back, now do we?
That would make him laugh, but he'd still kind of be a little upset that you did that.
How does the snake man laugh?
He
Okay, perfect. Like, what are you doing in the chat?
Nothing. So after you guys are done with your stuff, your planning and so on and so forth, you how is it that you're looking to see when? Because they could just all of a sudden, hi, we're here. Oh shit, I don't even have pants on yet.
Well, we'd be wearing our pants all the time.
Okay,
So that wouldn't happen.
That helps. Cool.
Yeah.
But what about being aware of their arrival? Like
We'd probably just hang out in the trees and get like an overview. Like we're on top of a hill, right? So we'll probably see them coming from a mile.
Perfect.
I mean, you have a disadvantage on perception.
He does.
Shut up.
But the rest of you don't when you roll.
Ophios would.
I'm on your team.
Ophios would probably say, "All right, I'm gonna roll RP this real quick. I'm gonna go out and scouts the perimeter to see where it is they are."
As long as you're back in time, I don't see any issue with it.
It seems fine. I mean, I'll stay here just in case it goes up.
Once again, he'll kind of set down his stuff and transform into a snake and go out and try and find them because he wants to be hidden as best he can. And people pay less mind to a snake.
2 of you roll perception checks. 1 of you is rolling your survival check instead.
Who's rolling survival? I already know. Okay, don't worry about
Is it me? Or
No.
no?
it. Nah,
It's Tyler because he's out searching as opposed to standing and looking.
disadvantage didn't even help.
And I'm rolling survival.
Correct, please. Yeah, okay,
I'm
beautiful.
doing perception too.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
That time.
Okay, so the 2 of you are up on the top and just trying to get. Unfortunately, like it's one of those things where Rena, you chose to look in one direction, not the bands, but you chose to look at one in that. You're looking that way,
Yonder.
and Messy's looking the other way. The issue is the direction they're approaching from is the direction that Messy happens to be looking, and honestly, he's doing one of those like.
Not like.
You know,
He's sitting there drinking his whiskey looking.
He's the one that's like in school.
I don't see him yet.
He's in school reading the book with his like head in his hand like this, reading the book, but actually half asleep in class, doing the whole like.
Not around. Maybe I get some shut eye.
Like my little brother Eric used to do on stream. So anyways, the perception checks. Unfortunately, you guys do not see them coming, but somebody else does catch a whiff of them as they approach.
Don't do that. Don't do that anymore.
I can taste them.
It's like flesh.
He was like,
So, catching a whiff of them coming, he would make his way back to camp if he figured out the direction to which they are coming from.
So you did not roll a crazy high success on that one. So you do find them coming before they get to the camp or anything like that. You notice them while you're kind of out searching for them, looking, of course, along the path that the map would have suggested, as they have told you that they likely would be approaching from. You do notice them, Tyler, and so you're going to go looking in that direction, so on and so forth. But you notice them from kind of like up, like you're like more or less upon them before you notice them. So getting away to get back to camp is going to require a stealth check, but I will be nice and give you advantage on this roll because you are just a snake in the woods.
I rolled natty 20. We're good.
Sexy, love it. So you easily slither away, get back to the party as quick as you can. To say as quick as you can to buy the party just a smidge more warning time. Roll me athletics check, no advantage.
Me?
Correct.
Ooh, fun.
So you definitely get back there before the others do. The problem is the amount of time it took for you to get all the way to your clothes, slither back into them, transform back, make sure everything's adjusted correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then hustle back up the hill to get to them. You are barely giving them like a redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. Calm down, Paul. Calm down. And you eventually like kind of give them a heads up. By the time you're kind of like rushing in, and feel free to RP that moment if you'd like. By the time you're going in there and telling them, they're literally looking up and seeing them coming up the hill, like not far off at all.
They're arriving. Quicks to your places.
Perfect. And so you guys make your way up. Please move your tokens to exactly where it is that you intended for them to be.
Whoop.
DM had planned for combat in the town, not over here, and so we had a second map set up, but that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I don't need it. I don't need the other map.
Hey.
What?
I was fine with the town attack, but it's whatever.
So they are going more or less here-ish. So let me just.
Let's go marching one by one. Hurrah! What?
I'm a dad. You have no idea how often I sing that song. So.
The snort really sold it, honestly.
Yeah, the snort definitely made it real.
So anyways, so they literally are marching up towards the thing. I mean, I feel like they need to. Here we go. Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. I want to leave stuff into your hands so I don't get blamed for what happens for the roles that you guys had done beforehand.
Oh God, no!
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What?
I know exactly what's about to happen.
So while you guys were making your checks earlier, you had to make. Let me double check this all for you. First of all, it was, where are you? A survival check to get the proper wood. You did a good job. You cut down the trees, you hoisted them up there. That was clearly successful. Athletics check to get them poised in a perfect way, and a thieves' souls to get your trap still set up. Perfect. Love it. Great. No problem. Stealth check to even hide those. Awesome. Great job. After that, you then tried to find where it is that you want to put those holes. And you did scatter them about. Which of you three would like to roll me a D100?
I'll do it.
Hold on, before you roll. Messy, outer or inner?
Outer.
Rena, he said outer. Is outer bad or good?
outer is bad.
Okay, you want to stick to the middle of a D100 roll there, Tyler.
Oh, darn it, you picked the worst one. All right, here we go. That's middle. That's
middle.
definitely middle.
Ooh.
as they're making their way up towards the camp, it's one of those things where you guys are over hiding in the trees and watching to the best of your ability. But luckily, you're like, oh, I was pretty sure. I thought that was literally where the trap was. And you're like, because they're so well hidden, you don't know exactly where the traps are or aren't.
So well freaking hidden.
Oh
There's like this moment where you can literally feel like your heart lurching in your chest as you're trying, like, oh my god, oh god.
One good roll.
But
Gonna kill us.
But fortunately, you actually. So I had it set. So the 100% safe zone was a very, very tight roll for you guys, and then kind of like got worse as it went out from there to the most extreme numbers with the worst result. A 66 being 50. That's pretty tight. That's only within a 32 realm of the center, right? So it's pretty tight, within a third. So there are moments where they kind of like their foot maybe slips a little bit or whatever, but nobody seems to notice. Maybe they would have heard hissing. Maybe the strange crunching of extra leaves, maybe would have caught their... But they're wearing armor, and armor makes noise. And they're also tired, they've trekked for a long time, so on and so forth. And they're walking with significant purpose. But most importantly, they're not being greeted by the guard. They're not being greeted by the people that should be here. That is wrong. That is out of place. You can literally see them. I stop them where they are on the actual map right here. Let me click away the dice. On the map right here, I stop them where they are because, well, they can actually see that
this guy.
So they come to a stop, my apologies, because they can see that things are very much off. And then they literally look over and they see like the body lying there. And they're like having a conversation amongst each other. Tyler's the only one that can roll this roll. My apologies, the other two are a bit further. Roll me a perception check, sir, to see if you can hear what they're saying. Not great, but not terrible either. So you actually listening, you know what they're saying. You can hear that clearly. This one here caught the eyesight first, pointed out to the others. The others are kind of looking in there, seeing it as well. And you can see he's standing there and it starts saying, starts barking out orders at them, which more or less is go in and start investigating the situation. And so they do. They actually start making their way in there, kind of going out and checking out what's happening inside. You have these two, which are the let me flip them around. The archers are actually going to kind of like hold post right here. And you have the others going in and starting to really search around and investigate. Now, I need you guys to roll me another roll that I hadn't had you roll for me yet. Because obviously you were planning on not getting caught before you wanted to, right? I need stealth checks for everybody. Now, I am going to be nice once again. Because of the fact that you had so much time to... No, wait, you didn't. Because Tyler didn't make a good checks on either of the other ones. You guys didn't see them coming. Normal stealth checks for you. That is all. Sorry, that was a tease.
I'm gonna wait to roll because I've already rolled recently.
Don't worry, Messy rolls at disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't worried.
Messy, did you roll? That wasn't even a natty 20, so you didn't steal it out of the algorithm. Okay. Good job. Rena, you're probably going to get a bad roll because he rolled very well on that second one. She did not do poorly.
Neither did I! I thought it was gonna be that one natty one! I was like,
That went
no,
15,
no,
16,
no.
17. Holy shit.
Oh, that's funny. That is. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys are going to love it starting next session when chat is being nice at first, at least. They give you the Twitch chat pool of luck. And it's literally, you can add D4s to these rolls. Like, you're going to love that next week.
You have to call it out first, right? Before you roll.
Actually, no.
Oh,
You
wow.
can add
Okay.
to it post.
Yep, which is amazing.
Post-mortem.
And it's not.
That is absolutely amazing.
It's not like a bonus action or like that either. It's just like you just add it on as a free. You know what I mean?
But a one's still a fail in that case. So don't-
I also feel like I needed to roll the highest because I'm in the most area of exposure, so I'm happy with my stealth roll.
Okay, so you guys are doing a pretty good job of being hidden. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're on high alert. They're looking around as best as they can or whatever. So we're not going by passive perceptions. We're going by active ones. But I'm not having everybody roll, right? So making two results. Give me 1 second. Oh, boy. You guys are lucky. I rolled an 11 and a 14. I
Oh
just
my gosh,
barely.
Just barely.
And again, my next two rolls were 17 and 15. So like
Well,
we're
I
talking.
God.
If Messi got discovered, I actually wasn't worried. He might be able to talk himself out of it.
Yeah, I'd probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys just barely were able to evade getting caught. So they're kind of searching around. But the issue is the commander's not in there.
Yeah.
And they're searching around for a little while. But then a little bit of time ends up passing. And the commanders kind of like watch them search about. And one of them finally yells, "All clear! Seems safe." And the commander then comes walking in to also investigate the situation as well.
So
He doesn't
far,
go
so
like
good,
deep in
boys.
there.
I feel like if they searched around, he'd just be looking at the bodies to find out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So he's standing right here, which fortunately he's here because he's like just checking out this body and just trying to investigate the situation. I think this is literally what Tyler just said. Trying to investigate this body, seeing what happened here. The bad news is that that means he's literally right by where you have the trap set to trigger, and it might be a bit more of a tell for him. What was the command again to get the snake to come in and do the snaky stuff?
I would send a snake.
Oh, okay. Time
You gonna
is
do that?
time is happening, sir.
I mean, I would have sent the snake as soon as the commander walked in.
Okay, so like we're talking now is when you send the snake.
Yeah.
I'm mean. Animal handling with advantage for me, sir.
Wouldn't matter. They're both the same. If I combine them, if I get doubles, it's 28 instead of 14.
Actually, it's 3, man. You have to drink double, double the sum. So my apologies are. So that roll is good enough to send to him because like the snakes easily go back and forth between you guys. It's a pretty easy check.
Yeah.
So it's good enough to send the snake down to him. So he's investigating this body. They're kind of like searching around, making their rounds or whatever, trying to see what is the what, et cetera, et cetera. And the guards over here kind of like keeping their own lookabout because they've been here for as long as they have. They're also going to now be able to make a perception check because they're also actively looking about to see if they see anything out of the ordinary. And then we're going to finally jump into it. No, they don't notice anything either. Tyler was literally the one that they had to look for. They beat a 16. Tyler's a 17, so they just barely missed him. Would have noticed the other two. No, it was a 15, sorry. So, yeah, didn't notice Tyler. All right, now is time. The distraction starts. And the distraction is beautiful. You did not expect him to be able to put on such an amazing display. Because what you see coming up the hill and really catching these guys off guard, like, Sir, as they call it in Perrin, is there is a snake slithering up the hill. But it is not a snake the same size as you do when you transform. Or him either. It's actually a much larger snake.
Oh, yay.
We're talking a snake large enough that can swallow a human whole.
Yay.
It is a big snake that's slithering its way up the hill. And as it's slithering its way up there, it is certainly an intimidating sight.
Ophios would he would have a giant grin on his face. If anybody looked at him, he would have the biggest grin on his face.
Okay.
I would say it's probably like a reticulated python size, like massive snake, like a reticulated python times 5.
Okay. So these are absolutely amazing, absolutely huge. Absolutely huge looking is what you're seeing for chat at large sized category. But anyways, so absolutely huge looking snake making his way up the hill. Roll me a perception check, Tyler.
Do I have an advantage because it's a snake?
No.
Okay.
Like to check out them fangs. So you don't notice it at first. So they're kind of freaking out a little bit. But then the snake seems to stop for a moment. And as the snake kind of stops for a moment, all of a sudden it's looking its way up towards the hill or whatever, and ends up so kind of sir, and you literally see they kind of like take they take like little steps forward. These guys also come rushing out just a little bit, like whoosh, rush out, see what's going on, rush out, see what's going on. The commander himself comes over as well to see what's happening, watches the scene happening for a moment, and it's kind of like oh no, he's like, oh, what the hells is that? Men, to arms! I see what's ambushed our tent, our camp. And like you see the crossbowmen immediately raise the crossbow, taking shots down there. You see the spearmen with their shields, looking very intimidated. And he literally looks at them and says, looks to them and says, Lady Aravel is accepting of many things. She is not accepting of fear. Get down there and handle the situation. And they're like, yes, sir. And they like, grab their spears and start like rushing down the hill to go and attack this thing. The commander then goes immediately back into the camp, and because the other two haven't come out yet, and he goes into the camp and he's like, what the hell's the matter with the two of you? I said get in there and get in there now. And so they go rushing to join as well. This one comes forward and says, sir, what? I don't know. Something seems off about this. What if it's an ambush? And he's like, very well, stay here and keep his guard. And the guy like kind of connived his way to being guard and seems like pretty happy with himself about that. But he's just going to kind of like let them handle the situation outside. He's going to try to finish up the work that needs to be done here, and immediately goes over and starts investigating the other body. He's going to stand by and kind of like watch what's happening down there as they're rushing down to handle the fight. Now, the snake does make its way up the hill. As it makes its way up the hill, and literally arrows are being shot at him, try to get up there as quickly as it possibly can. It does stop at one point in time, and you can see it literally stops, and it starts weaving in a strange way, Tyler. And then all of a sudden, a lightning bolt, literally a massive lightning bolt, comes shooting from the snake. Where is it? Here we go. A massive lightning bolt comes shooting from the snake all the way up towards the actual the people up there. It ends up striking two of the soldiers that are there. I can't find. That's funny. I can't find the correct. So I'm just gonna do this way. Ready?
That's beautiful.
What?
I can't find my lightning. Where's lightning?
That's so cool.
Where's my?
That's still cool.
Lightning
That's
effect
still
on roll
cool.
20. How about this one? Does this work?
No, that's perfect.
No, that's bad. Let's go back to the other one. That's better. So here we go. So it's literally gonna be these two right here. Blast the two of them with lightning bolt, and they literally one of them just immediately dies from the effect.
Oh,
and the other one
the
is
front one,
also
right? This one?
oh no, the back one actually. And the other one gets all sorts of messed up from it, but they continue trying to rush down to attack the snake. Yay, that's happening more or less off scenes over here. Blah blah blah. Tyler, it's time.
Triggering the trap.
Time to pull the rope.
Yep.
You need to make a strength check for me.
A strength check.
Because Messi did not do a very good job at setting up the trap. So pulling it with all the heave that you need to do to drop it is going to require a strength check, sir.
Strength check or athletics? They both have the same modifier, so.
Strength check. And, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to change the music.
Well, it's a 15.
There we go. 15 is a beautiful roll. You are actually able to grab that rope, and you're able to pull it with all of your might. And as you pull it, little bits of like logs and whatnot come crashing down on it. So,
Are
come
you able
crashing
to
down
grab,
on it.
like a log image and just plop it on there?
I'm trying to grab logs right now. Here we go. Boom. Oh, that's terrible.
That looks great.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Crisscross them. Crisscross them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a better one in a moment. Let's make this prettier. Here we go. Here's a tree. Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
That's way sexier. So I'm gonna put this tree right here. We're gonna get this very different tree. We're gonna throw that one like right here, and then we're gonna get like a third different tree. Oh, a super thin tree. Oh, let's fix that.
Oh, she's thick.
And a thin. Oh, hey, oh. And, grab this other tree right there. Yeah, get them trees going. There we go. It's way too much fun we're having with this right here. There we go.
It's very good. It's very good.
This is good. This is good. It's clearly blocked.
Yeah, very clearly blocked. So that's while that's happening. Go.
Me? All right. So
time.
I'll
Giannis,
stumble.
that was literally the signal.
I'll stumble down out of my tree and like kind of climb it, but I'm gonna look as clumsy as possible, faking it a little bit, even to the point where I might like lose my grip and like slide down.
Sure.
And I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come out from the woods.
Is that an acrobatics check?
If he wants to intentionally come down clumsily, nope. He's just gonna face plant.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, and then I'll be like, oh, thank goodness you're here. And I'll run over to them. I'll be like, did you kill it? Did you kill the monster?
And obviously, you're jumping down like that gets them on high alert. They are freaking the F out for the moment. So the soldier over here immediately like whips around, draws already had the sword drawn, and comes rushing over towards you, like looking to attack.
So as soon as he starts coming towards me, like with a sword out, I'm gonna like kind of like skid to a stop, but again intentionally kind of fall on my butt and kind of look just as clumsy and dumb as possible, and like try to be like, "Oh my god, are you not guards?"
Deception check and Messy, try to sell it.
Disadvantage. Which, by the way, I would also cast Hex on the commander right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that.
Go right ahead, sir.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard.
So the reason why Tyler threw Hex on the commander is because Hex, even though there's a visual, somatic, and material component, he's able to supplement the material with his crystal. But with the visual and somatic component or whatever, my apologies, I mean the material and somatic with the crystal, but it doesn't matter. And I'm saying visual, I meant verbal. Is because he gets to choose an ability score in all the ability checks for that ability. He has to choose a stat, and all the ability checks for that stat have disadvantage. He's choosing wisdom because that means his insight will be significantly lower. So
Correct.
you go over there stumbling down, trying to look like a fool, so on and so forth. Let's see how this plays out, boyos. I mean, I rolled low. I rolled really low. I didn't roll that low. So let's have this play out. So as you're doing that, like, oh, thank God you came out, blah, 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 so on and so forth. You threw your Hex on the guy, etc., etc. And then Messy, as you're doing that, the guy is looking at you. He has the sword drawn at you. He looks very, very suspicious of this whole scenario right now. Does not seem to be buying it. At the very least, because he's on guard is kind of what you're assuming. However, the commander stands up from the body he was kind of bent over and looks over at the guard, and kind of like an appreciative look, probably because of the conversation they just had immediately prior to your doing this, and then looks at you and roll me an insight, sir, again with disadvantage.
Would I roll it as well, since I'd be watching the commander at this point?
All three of you may.
I can't roll above a 10 now.
Do I have advantage at all because of my
No.
Hex, or no?
No.
All right.
Rena, you gonna roll it?
You said insight?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, glad it bounced back off of that too. I thought it was going to the 20, but I'll take the 12. I'll take the 12.
Okay, so you guys.
We all rolled pretty bad.
Yeah. Honestly, none of you guys are able to read him. At the very least, he's good at poker. So you guys aren't able to really read anything off him. He seems to be sincere or whatever with what he's saying. But the commander says, whoa, hold on. Stay your blade. He clearly has something to say here.
I'll get up and put my hands up.
He looks you down, then back up again and says, that's noble garb. Rather dirty, but noble garb. What's your story? He says.
I was sent here by the guards from what was the town we were at? Is it Adders something?
Adder. Now you made me forget.
Addersfield.
Addersfield. Thank
Okay.
you.
I was sent from Addersfield. They said that there were some goods here that needed to be brought. I was helping the merchants. I funded the trip. I was coming to see what they needed. I have a map. If you let me grab it.
Okay. So and it's literally probably because he was just so tired. It was just a terrible lie. Oh, I have that map that was made by your soldiers that you're looking for and is missing, and I was sent by the town that didn't necessarily know that we had a secret thing. It's kind of like one of those things that things are adding up in his mind in a way that he's like, he's not selling this right. This all sounds wrong. You guys at first you believe that 100% what he's saying until you see that literally his approach to handling the situation as he kind of slips down and tries to get things prepared so he can have Rena come down. He sees that things aren't going well. He reaches into his pouch. He's trying to be discreet about it as he's doing so. Roll perception checks to see if you notice him grabbing something. I'm going to take the action either way.
All three of us?
Yep.
Messy. Oh my god.
And it's not really gonna matter, but yeah.
And Rena.
Gosh.
So Apocalypto is the only one that notices him slowly reaching towards his pouch, his side to grab something.
Oh yeah, I need to change that name in here to be Ophios.
So what you can do is actually at the bottom where it says as.
Yeah, I gotta scroll down. I remember how to do it.
There I am.
Okay. So anyways, when you brain's not working. So when you see he's the one that's reaching towards it, but it's kind of like too late for you to be able to do anything or react because it's not directed at you. Only one of them may have been able to do something. He produces some sort of flask with some sort of like thick red liquid inside of it and hurls it over in the direction immediately behind Messy. Now I'm gonna roll a D10, re-roll on 10 to see where it is, and I'm gonna mark this for you guys as easily as I can. This spot right here is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here, 7, 8. You're gonna be 9, Rena, and 10's a reroll. Okay. 1d10.
It's a 5.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be this corner right here. So
Probably the
he
best
hurls
place
an
to-
alchemist fire over there and hurls it in the direction that's where it happens to hit. Well, actually, let me make sure that's where it lands because if we can attack roll. Yep. So it lands right there, explodes, setting literally to fire the trees over in that spot. Let me actually get a little something going on right here.
So it's like in flames around me, but I'm not necessarily where
It's behind you at the.
Okay.
And it literally does have a bit of an explosion. Rena, you actually have to make me a dexterity saving throw and take 1 point of damage from the splash. Yeah.
Okay, so 18. And then dexterity save?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
What is that? Okay.
Roll well.
You did not roll well.
Did not.
You did not roll well at all. So sorry, you throw up to
Going poorly now.
Yep. So you're going to take 1 point of fire damage from the splash of that fire. It's like, and they kind of like burning and hitting you off to the side adjacent to where he had thrown it. But it's literally set into blaze the trees over here.
So like another one?
No. That was the one that I was just describing
It's just,
beforehand.
yeah, it's just
I was just
fire over
reiterating.
there.
Yep.
Stuff is on fire.
Okay.
Damn fire stuff on fire and stuff. So
I like fire, it's fine.
Oh, let me add a little bit of fire effect going on over here.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna, of course, spread as time goes on. Yay.
Okay.
Oh, is this a prettier one? Oh, I like that one. It's better because like it's smoke coming off of it. Makes me happy. There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, you made it bigger.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, moving on. So that's what he kind of does is he throws the flask behind you. At this point in time, because they didn't believe the deception, you guys are going to have to kind of roll into initiative and see how things play out. So, let me get my initiative tracker. It's in a good spot over here. Yay. I'm
Make
gonna
sure and click
clear
on
it.
your mini before you hit it.
And now you may click on your mini and roll for initiative. Absolutely.
All of us are doing that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I rolled poorly.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, I rolled horribly!
Yes!
Ah.
Yondis! Good roll.
Oh,
Finally. I don't know. I guess my
Oh,
initiative-
Rena struggled there.
Yondis, half asleep but ready to survive.
The gig's up. Now I'm in kill or be killed mode.
What are you going to do, sir?
fight or flight.
Let me look at my weapons. Okay. Well, I get to go first, which is very nice. And there's a guy right in front of me, which is also cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Make this so it's better for viewers over here. There you go.
what do I got?
I would assume the big snake has it handled, having already killed one, and clearly. I like my friend right now. I really like my friend. Or acquaintance, I should say.
So,
Alright.
go
You
ahead,
like
sir.
That's now.
I will quickly unsheath my rapier, which I had hidden in my cloak. And I
Mark
will,
well.
yeah, a quick jab. Going
Okay.
into, let's see.
You do not have disadvantage on this.
Oh,
Yeah, you just wasted
just
a
wasted-
natty 20.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't just say, "Oh, take the first one," because it's consistently I always say if you roll the wrong one, re-roll.
Yep.
It's still a good roll, at least, but it's
Still
not
a
a
good
crit,
roll.
unfortunately. Maybe it's a good thing that you didn't crit. Maybe it's a good thing.
Meant to be.
Well, that
I
means
don't
you,
get
that means you
sneak
don't.
attack
Well, are
get
you
kill.
trying to make a...
No sneak attack on this, sir.
unless they're distracted. Yeah, okay,
Correct.
Now we're just all out fighting right now.
Okay, well.
Ooh, terrible,
The
terrible
good,
damage.
no. The
Right.
good news is, seriously, the good news is it means he's not going to kill anybody,
Which is great. That is great.
right? Because
Yeah.
conscious and stuff. All right, so go ahead, guys. Who's up next?
That would be me.
Go right ahead, sir.
Ophios is gonna.
Oh wait, can I do my bonus or my cunning action?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have, what do you want to do?
Can I still move?
Yes. What I would suggest you do is bonus action, disengage, and then move. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
because
So I'll,
attack of opportunity.
I'll disengage and then I'll move. Can I traverse this?
My
It's,
apologies. Let me see where you're clicking.
North
Yes,
rock.
yes, but that is one. It's difficult terrain, so
fine.
that means you move at half speed. And two, to initially get up there, to initially climb up there, is going to be a check. So it's going to
Which
be
you have disadvantage on.
currently. It's going to be a athletics check to climb up there.
Which I'm really bad at. Okay, so I won't do that. I'll just.
If you were to come around a different side, so if you were to come around like over here where you can get a bit of a leg up, you can go to acrobatics instead, but it's a sheer climb on this side. So not a sheer, but
about-
harder climb.
How about I? Can I? Okay, all right, Daelric, help me out. I don't do this often. Can I disengage? Disengage is an action, and then a bonus action is move, right? That's how it would go. Or bonus action,
No, bonus
disengage,
action
and
is
then move.
disengage.
Correct. And move it's its own
Okay.
action. Yep.
All right, so I don't even want to do that. I'm just gonna move here. Just gonna move there.
Sure.
I'm not gonna disengage or anything.
Okay, perfect. Now after you, Yondis is then going to bring us to Ophios' turn.
Why'd you get in my way?
Ophios, do me a favor. Roll me a perception check.
91.
I give you 0 information, sir. You know nothing.
All right. Ophios is gonna. He's gonna hop down and head right over here.
Ophios doesn't even let Rena get the kill. He's like, fuck you. You rolled terrible at initiative. I get to do it instead.
No,
Change of
because
plan.
I have a plan. He's hexed. I get to do extra damage to him.
I'm teasing you, buddy. It's
How
okay.
dare you?
Go ahead.
Do I need to do an acrobatics check to see
You
if I
do
land on my
to
feet?
hop down there, correct? Awesome. Also, these first 2 steps are going to count as 10 feet each. So, because so it's 10. Sorry, it's 10. Then what do you Q? 20, and then to get up to this guy, if you want to go here, 25 feet.
All right, but what I want to go is here.
Where? That's fine. Same difference.
Okay.
All right. You love straddling that body.
I do. It's my kill. I claim my kill. I stand over it.
All right.
And he's gonna go ahead and Fallish in his butt after he casts Hexblade's curse on him as well.
Oh, it's a bonus action. So move down there. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse, and then standard action attack. Go ahead, sir. Don't forget to click those active on your.
I
thing.
clicked on them. I
Perfect.
probably missed with a 13 though.
Unfortunately, though, a 13 is in fact a miss. So what happens is you end up deftly jumping down. I shouldn't say deftly. You jump down pretty well. It was a planned trek. You maybe even practiced a couple of times before you actually. It was go time. You know what I mean? So you got down very well. It went according to plan. You went over there and everything. But the problem was you went to go straddle over the body. Simple fact of the matter is, it's a body that's on the ground with like limbs all over the place, kind of clothes hanging there, et cetera, et cetera. There's an like odor to it, and you have a very sensitive sense of smell because you're a snake. So it's this like the pungent smell of rotting kind of like catches you off guard for a second, and then literally
Hold on.
standing over a body kind of like gives you poor footing, so your attack just goes horribly. It was a good aim, but no oomph, so he easily deflected it.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, after Ophios, because that's all 3 of your actions, and feel free to boop your curse into the chat if you'd like. After that's going to be the person that was next to Messi.
I also have a question.
Sure.
Am I able to change the ability that the hex is affecting on that person?
Technically speaking, no. Even when you switch persons, like we did this in your intro session, and I was like,
It
yeah,
stays
yeah,
wisdom.
When you choose it, it stays wisdom. Even if it switches people, it stays wisdom. 'Cause
Okay.
you choose that. At
I was just
casting.
curious.
Yep. I let it go during your prequel session because it was just like, oh, he has a narrative. He's by himself. He's doing combat. Let him have fun. So,
Yeah.
Moving on. This guy turns and he faces to attack Messy. Oh, poor Messy. Things are about to get, well, you get
Messy. I'm sorry, Messy.
Oh, Messy, you have an AC of 14. That's cute.
Yeah, it's real adorable.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, sorry. These guys don't have short swords. These guys have long swords. No, short swords. 6 points of damage to you, Mess.
Oof.
Can I ask a question really quick?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
So obviously, okay. Obviously, this is turn-based. My question is, like, at any point, is there a time where like I can jump down and like help my comrades out? You know what I mean?
On your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you have some sort of ability, like an immediate action ability, like Tyler's has one where if somebody hits him, he can immediate action cast a spell that goes and hurts them back.
Oh.
So unless you have something like that, no.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So so the next guy's going to be the commander dude, and then it's going to be Rena. So the commander guy is going to attack at Tyler. Here we go. Tyler, you have a good AC, which is going to save you here, maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So that's
He's a short sword as well, right?
correct. Actually, hold on. Let me tell you what he has. Because he doesn't have. Because his armor's lighter. Because he's not walking around super heavy armor. Because he's a commander, not a typical soldier. He actually has a short sword in one hand, and he actually, because he's trained in a special type of like power and combat style, because he's obviously much higher tier, much more training. He actually has a dagger, like a defending dagger in the other hand, but he can attack with his defending dagger.
Gotcha.
Now,
Yeah.
with his first attack, which is with the short sword, it's a miss. Ophios, even though he's kind of like tripping over this body, he's still quick and easily able to react. Shield and arm blocks the attack.
Maybe it's even the trip that makes him miss.
No, I'd say shield. It was a definitive block of the attack, and then the second one comes through, and this is like a step back, so it's an out wide attack is with a dagger. But it kind of catches you off guard as he steps forward and attacks again with a dagger that you didn't expect, and it definitely easily breaks through your AC. A sure hit, almost a really nasty one, and is going to deal to you with that. Just confirming one more detail, and then things will be smoother. Wait, where are you? There you are. Dealing to you. There it is. Ooh, ouch. That's ouchie.
How much damage are you rolling?
Right here. Ooh, max! Ow! 7 points of damage from the guy. Ooh, that's a rough one. So he takes
Just like that
7.
in the morning.
Okay.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
I got no issue.
and now after his turn is going to Rena's turn.
Okay. Wait, who just took the damage?
That
I
was
did.
right here. So what you got? You should be updating your minis or your
Oh
character
yeah,
sheet.
I changed it on my skill sheet. It should auto update,
Yeah,
but
it
you
does.
just had to click on it. I just had to click off of it because it's not in the same window.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
All right, Rena. So you're welcome to go and engage in combat. Who are you thinking about attacking?
Well, now I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna go.
Wait, no, she has purpose for attacking it. I don't know. You make your decision. Your character.
Well, I don't know how to click like you guys were doing, but
You just
You
you
mean
have
ping?
the cursor. Just hold.
Yeah, just hard hold. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go after the commander. Originally, I was gonna go for this guy, but
Sure.
You
I'm
can
gonna go
always
for
do
it.
that too with the ruler.
You may roll me an acrobatics check to climb down.
Athletics for her though.
You can athletics because it is climbing, and that might be something you're better with. Your call, Rena.
either one. Okay.
whatever one's higher.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
You easily make your way down there, but you're still moving at half speed, so that's 10 feet. That's 20 feet. But then you can sidestep around here. That's going to count as another 20. To get around, again, the acrobatics check gets you down, and then are able to like slip through the square area over here to
That's honestly
to
not a
make it.
bad position. Is she able to hit him where he is? He's like he's not
Yeah.
in a square.
I had him in like a more of a thematic square. He's more right here is technically where he is. So he's actually in that square.
Woo! You get a +2 to attack too, because technically we're flanking.
Oh.
You're actually not standing directly opposite. that would be
Wait,
directly
really?
opposite. Yep.
No,
Oh.
if she attacked this guy, it would be flanking.
This guy would be flanking, correct.
And
Oh,
Ophios
because
was
Ness
planning
is
to
over
move.
there.
So, but
That's
it doesn't
me.
matter. Attack. You have a vengeance motive against the commander. Makes sense.
Yep. Go
Well,
right.
yes, but
But this guy, you're giving Messi the bonus for when he attacks. So.
Yeah.
if I were to attack the guy.
You don't have to attack that guy. You give Messi the bonus regardless.
Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, so then I'm gonna attack the commander.
Awesome.
Okay.
Come on, Rena.
You got that great axe polished and ready to slice and dice?
Chat,
Freaking do
send some
this.
prayers to Aaron Jesus. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Maybe it's the rage in and of itself that causes the miss, but you're furious, you're angry, you're ready to strike, and for some
know,
reason
it
you
makes
just
sense.
get it all in there and it just doesn't connect.
I came in too hot. My emotions overcame me. Typical, right?
I have another question to ask you guys about homebrew rules. Do you
Dropping
like
the weapon or not?
Do you like fumbles? A
That's-
fumble
that's
is when
chat.
a fumble is
See,
when
that's a real bad roll. So like, I'm not opposed to it.
yeah, a fumble is when it usually just pertains to
Natty ones.
more or less when you roll natty ones or natty 20s. Not always, but sometimes a little more than just an auto failure, auto success happens.
So does that mean that if, like, let's say that you roll a natty 1 for whoever we're fighting, then
Correct.
in that
What's
case,
good for the
it's
goose
not-
is good for the gander. It always applies on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, I
then
mean, I have so many
also
weapons,
it's
I'm
one
not
can
opposed
help
to it.
stuff as well. Well, you can pick it up too. Dropping and picking up is
And I would like to
Yeah.
hear the opinion from Messi's chair too.
yeah. Messi's chair
I
must
think
be.
it should be a fumble.
Okay.
I honestly agree. I know it's like against myself, but like I think it's more interesting. So
I'm okay with it. I've always hated that idea, but it's
I mean,
it's
it
better
sucks,
than
but-
some natty one issues where literally it's like, oh, you natty one, you're dead now.
Oh god, no.
well, yeah.
Yeah. All right, perfect. So you like fumbles? Awesome. So then I know exactly what happens. You come rushing down. You do this elaborate sweep through, coming up in here. You think you got him off guard because he's over there fighting with what's his face, Ophios on the other side, and all of a sudden you do this big, heavy overhead chop, and he sees it coming out of the corner of his eye, waits till the last possible moment, and he steps back. Slightly, ever so slightly deflecting your blade. We're talking like a 2-degree movement of your blade out of the way to make sure it misses him, and your heavy chop ends up going thunk into the dead body down below and gets
Oh
stuck.
gosh.
Oh, that's awful.
You just decapitated the dead man, but it's stuck there.
Stuck. Yeah, it's like it lodged in the spine, stuck in the chest, sort of a thing. Yep.
No.
Yep. Oh, he fell into the pit, so it's literally his back. Yeah, lodged in. Yep. Awesome.
Cool.
Cool. So we'll deal with that in a moment. And that is unfortunately your turn, Rena, unless you have a bonus action ability. It brings us to the top of Yondis.
I think I only have second wind, and that really is only for my health.
Perfect. Then we'll move on. Yondis, it is your turn, sir. You have a
Good to know you have second wind, by the way. That's helpful.
It's
you
very helpful.
Yes, so you can like send me in, and then if I get knocked out, then I could use second wind.
So,
Sweet.
oh yeah, that's right, Rena. Somebody's suggesting action surge, but maybe you want to resolve the situation and do that next turn. Action surge is when you get a whole extra action.
Yeah, I would say wait.
Remember you used that to beat up Tyler before?
Yep. But I still won.
Oh, I do have that, don't I? Because it's a fighter thing.
Save it. Save it.
I'm definitely saving it. I'm not gonna use it right now.
Okay,
I'll
so you're gonna
figure
wait.
it out. I'll figure it out.
Okay,
it's like
perfect.
a last resort.
Perfect.
This
Yondis,
is
your
my
turn.
last res. All right. So he's facing me, so I don't get sneak attack, but I do get flank, right?
Correct.
Okay, and that's a +2 to hit or +2 to damage.
At
Plus
least
two.
I gave him
It-
that.
Is it
Plus two to
damage
hit.
too, Scott?
It's +2 to hit only.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna hit. I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me again.
What are you rolling with disadvantage? Oh yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are you rolling a disadvantage?
You should be rolling normal.
I
think
keep
he's
clicking
rolling
it
now,
back
right?
on.
That's twice now you wasted a sexy roll.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
No,
it.
it's
For a
so good.
mediocre
Seven.
one.
It's the same thing.
You
It's
got a
17.
17.
Yeah, but I bet the other one would have done more damage than whatever
Yeah.
that's a roll. You just
Yeah,
you just-
okay.
you,
All right,
you,
dude.
you suck.
Together, Yondis.
All right, go ahead.
Is 17 a hit?
It is.
Okay. Another one.
Ooh, 8 points of damage is incredible.
Pretty good.
So you actually mess this guy up. We're talking like your first attack against him was like, because you have a rapier, right? Now, let me know. Rapier, do you have a foil, a sabier, or an epee? Do you have a thin little pokey thing that swirls around, or do you have more of like an actual sword that you just have kind of like a fighting style with?
It's a thin little pokey thing.
So you actually have like my name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my father, prepare to die.
Yeah.
So an epee.
That's me.
So that's what you have. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you are the first attack against him was kind of like ting ting ting, and it was more of like a couple of hard slashes that did more of like cuts or gashes on his body. This one was actually literally like a gut shot, like you stab him in the gut. So that totally could be survived if we sought medical treatment or whatever after the combat. But definitely like, oh my, you just stabbed him in the gut, right? Anything else you want to do in your turn, sir?
I think, yeah, do I get like a can I exclaim something to the commander?
You can, and there was also something else that you and I discussed prior, but I'll let you do your exclamation first.
Oh, we discussed something?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna, well, maybe you should tell me what we discussed first.
No,
because
do
I
your
can't
exclamation, because it's just chat. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's more than just chat. Oh, the lightning showed up.
Did
And then it went away. That was weird.
That is weird. I didn't do it. But okay, go ahead.
I want you to say your thing first because now I don't think.
No. Just a little thing was you were thinking about whether or not you wanted to be a 2-weapon fighting character, and my suggestion to you was, anybody can be a 2-weapon fighting character. You just that dagger that you got from the other guy, you can literally dagger in the other hand, and you can you can attack with a bonus action with that.
Yep.
That's all. But go ahead, just sort of do your chat thing because that's more important. It's not part
Oh
of
yeah,
the
I
thing.
was just gonna with the rapier in the guy's stomach, I was gonna grab the guy, almost like a grapple, but not really, like a hand on him. And I'm just gonna shout at the commander. I'll be like, "Lay down your arms, or I'll kill this one."
So it's an intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta roll intimidate.
Unfortunately, intimidation is technically a check, an action.
Oh,
Okay.
so yeah, he can't.
So you say the words, but they don't really carry much meaning in the moment. You don't
Okay.
what I should say is you don't catch his attention.
Right.
He's busy. He's got 2 people on his AAS.
I'm giving him an out. He's not taking it. What a fool.
Yeah, sorry. Also, you say it was so little force because you're so tired.
I'm so tired.
Did you want to draw the dagger and since he
No,
ignored you
that's
attack
fine.
again or no?
No, it's good.
Perfect. So moving on. So after that is going to be Ophios.
Whoop! He moves. And as his action, he's going to go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay, sexy, love it.
And he's just going to chill there now.
Okay. Do you say anything or do anything else, or do you just pull out a cup of water and pour it on your head?
He might actually try and I know it's an action if I try and dislodge the axe to help Rena, right?
Correct.
Okay, then no. That's really all he can do.
Okay, it's going to be the one that's in front of Messy. He's all sorts of messed up. He's like hurting or whatever. He realizes how he's gotten himself positioned, that this isn't a good spot for him, and so he's going to sidestep, slide this way as to break that. Ends up cornering
flank?
himself a bit, but has to break the flank that's happening to him at the moment, and then he's going to attack at you, Messy.
Okay. As long as it doesn't do 10 damage or higher.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
So,
I said as long as it doesn't do 10 damage or higher.
Even if that happens, you're fine.
well, your AC is a 14. I hit a 14. That's an easy AC to hit. Poor Rena's like, but what's my AC? And what did I roll? Bam. Oh, I rolled absolute garbage damage. So you take 2 points of damage from the attack, sir, as he's kind of like holding his side, and he's holding the side with the shield arm for a second, and then he kind of like takes another half step up forward, and swings hard with his weapon, but it unfortunately does not catch you. And so barely it does not catch you, instead it like tears open your clothes and kind of like sends you stumbling backwards. Next up is
The commander.
Yep. And the commander is going to, realizing he's flanked as well, is not very happy with the scenario either. He's also going to like step over this direction And then
it's flanked
turn
again.
Yep, of course. So he's stepping over in this direction to kind of get a better advantage. Then, literally, as he does so, realizes that he puts himself inside of a terrible spot, and he's going to take the opportunity to attack the one that literally has their weapon still like lodged in the dead body, and so he's going to attack her. It's gonna be a fun one. Oh, sexy, sexy, sexy. I like it, I like it, I like it.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
So, first he starts off with a saber attack and like swings out hard and actually catches Rena, not with the saber, with the short sword, attacking, catches Rena off guard, dealing to her 5 points of damage. Ouchies, Rena. Then as he did that, and you still literally are like, I'm not gonna let go of this action. I'm gonna get this mother. He steps forward and tries to literally tries to sever your muscle from the bone with his dagger attack. As he comes in and tries to like dig it and like drag it. Let's see how successful he is with that one.
What's your AC?
Yeah, what's Rena's? Rena, what's your AC?
What is that? Sorry.
Jesus.
Your
14.
armor class.
14. Rena, do
Oh.
another 7 points of damage to you with that one. And then as he like does that, and he literally does dig the dagger in and does start to like scrape it across, I imagine the scream of pain that happens from poor Rena as he does so. And then he tries to like pull it out and come at it with a different angle, but luckily you're able to like swing back on one of your feet and then step up and boot him with the other foot to kind of like send him like sprawling back a little bit. So he isn't able to finish the third attack. Oh, that sucks. Rena, it's your turn. I know you have so many things you want to do, but I have to give you an option.
What's that?
You can try to pull your sword back out, so your axe back out. It's an athletics check as a free action. You can do it with disadvantage, as a bonus action, normal, or as a standard action with advantage.
Take the free because you have the option with your other weapons.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
I'm gonna take the free one.
It's with disadvantage.
I'm still
Athletics
gonna do
check?
it.
And just so you know, I'll even be so nice as to tell you what the DC is. The DC is 9.
Yeah, take
Nine.
disadvantage. So with that athletics check, that you'll make it.
So athletics with disadvantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you need to roll better than a 6.
Twice.
She
Got
did
it. So
I couldn't tell if that was a 13 or a 5. It paused real
I
weird
was like
on my
just
screen.
thinking the way I can't see it.
this corpse ain't mean shit to you. So you firmly plant that same foot that you just booted the commander back with. You like pivot on the foot that's like locked on the ground around. You stomp on the head, face, whatever of the corpse on the ground. Tighten your knuckles and rip up hard. And you hear cracking of bone and whatnot as you like pull your axe free. And now, you're in pain. But you can turn and you can bring your attention to the commander. Go, Rena.
I'm freaking. What is it called? An adrenaline rush?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm in right now, y'all. I'm
Okay.
attacking.
Perfect.
Get it.
I'm normal or disadvantage?
So, fun thing.
You killed my family. Now you get sliced in half.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Oh, just kidding.
No, that's me.
So, fun thing, when somebody's flanked in 5e, it's a little bit more forgiving. When somebody's flanked in 5e from two sides, all other allies gain the benefit of flanking, even if they themselves are not flanking. So, your friends are providing the flank that you are still receiving the benefit from. He stepped into a worse spot. It was kind of like one of those
Since we're
panic
all
moves.
He has
Correct.
3 people surrounding him. There's no way he's not flanked.
Yeah.
Correct. So, you still get the +2.
So how do I do that?
You just
Sorry.
roll
Just,
and we
just roll
add a
normal
+2 on our
and
heads.
mentally at it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Hey, Daelric, what about this fire?
Yeah,
The one that I've been having grow at the beginning of every round. What about
Yeah,
it?
he's been on top of it.
Oh, it's been
I've
growing.
watched it.
An 18 chance to hit Rena is going to be a success. Why don't you roll some damage for us?
Slice and dice, slice and dice.
Dude.
Oh God!
Oh, beautiful.
That's a big slash.
That's a perfect. That's a perfect damage roll.
That's the first hit he's taken. That's a big old one. All right, Rena, you still have a bonus action left. Would you like to use that for your second wind?
Yeah, I want to use that for my second win for sure.
Bloop that into chat for us.
Okay. The chat bubble, right?
Yep.
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 unfortunately did not roll very well. So you are able to heal 4 health points. Add that to your character sheet. And this is where are gonna remind you what Steve was trying to remind you of beforehand. You just did an amazing attack. You pulled your axe as a free action, healed up as a bonus, smashed this guy with the standard. Would you like to use your second wind, action surge, sorry, to do a another attack against him?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to.
Perfect.
Quick question.
I forget. Hang on. What is my X?
Because of Hex, do I have to hit him, or if anybody hits him, does he take?
99.9% sure it has to be you. Roll into the chat just to confirm. 99.9% sure it has to be you.
Hexblade.
I don't
Spells.
think so.
Spells, sir.
No, I'm scrolling up and reading what I already put in there. I'll put both. I'll put both in there.
So
I'll put Hex and
You deal an extra not 1d6 damage.
and Hexblade's Curse.
Bonus damage equal to your proficiency bonus, but that's specifically you. That's my shorthand, but it's specifically your attack. Rena, you had a question?
yes. So is this technically me using action surge, or can I use action surge?
You are using action surge to get your second attack.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There you go. So you can bloop that in chat so people can see it, but otherwise, then make your attack. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
You get the nice +2 as well, so it's a
My lucky number
Okay.
21.
that's a
13.
hit.
A 13 on the physical die. I was like, there's 3 numbers that could be. All right, and another
He's
solid
hurting.
hit!
He's hurting. If he's not gone, he's hurting.
He is not gone, but oh my god, Rena, you just in one round dealt to him, what's that, 28 points of damage? Jesus Christ, that is incredible. All right, Rena, I want you to
That
describe
does work.
that. I want you to describe what it looks like with, I already described the free, the hitting him twice with the healing up. Go.
Wait, where was I? Where was I standing? Sorry, all that rolling coming.
You remember you put your foot on his, the dead body's face, you pulled your axe free, whipped yourself around, and?
And okay. I love doing this. So I'm gonna bring it down from below. I'm gonna kind of swing it underneath and bring it up, like across his chest, like that. And then my second attack is gonna be back across, like horizontally. So both like kind of across his chest, kind of like one diagonally, one like horizontally. It's gonna be like 2 swings, like 1 fluid motion.
Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. After that is going to be Yondis.
Well, damn. I'm gonna stab the guy that's been bothering me.
Good plan. Good plan.
He looks pretty weak now, right, Daelric?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit him hard.
Yeah, he's pretty
All right.
fluffed. He's pretty
So
fluffed
I'm just gonna try to take him out of the combat. I'm just gonna try to pierce through his arm that's holding his sword.
Sure.
Just get that out of there.
Oh, so close.
Is it? That's not a good
So
hit, is
close
it?
to a crit. That's not a hit.
That's a
hit.
miss. I'm
You
sorry.
don't even
sir.
get the +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it.
You don't forget you can draw a dagger and make a second attack with your offhand.
Okay.
That has disadvantage though, right?
Does it?
I thought you had said that before because he's not trained in dual wield.
No, I don't think you necessarily get disadvantage. You just don't get to add your ability modifier. So.
Okay. So
So
take
it's
5
a
away.
13.
Oh, sorry. You have to be able to attack. Is it a light weapon in both hands? Hold on, I just want to confirm that you have to have a light weapon in both hands because I don't think you do. No, it just has to be a light weapon in the other hand, right? I just want to confirm.
Light weapon in the offhand.
Yeah. So otherwise,
I can look at my book.
Yeah. Grab the book and feel free to look it up real quick. I just want to confirm how it works.
Let's see. 190. All right, combat. Boo.
Also, I just in looking at the cameras, it's just making me laugh that I look the most tan.
I think it's a flat D20 roll. Oh yeah, and somebody literally just saying in chat right now it's a flat D20 roll. So I thought because you don't get your modifier, and it's also
So that'd just be a 13.
and your damage also gets no modifier for it as well. So it's also a flat D4 because it's a dagger. So it's a
flat D4.
correct.
It's
So
a
you get to roll.
13.
So it's a
What
13, like which is what you just said. I didn't realize you had already rolled too. So perfect. It's a 13 chance to hit. This guy is the much lower armor guy, and a 13.
No, I thought he was the soldier.
Hold
He's
on.
The commander's
Wait.
lowered armor.
Don't tell me. Hold on. If I can only do 1d4, I don't know if that's enough to kill him anyway. Like in my mind. So I might actually take a dodge action. What is that a full action?
That's
or
a
is that
full
bonus?
action. You can't do that as a bonus now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Can I do that as my cunning action?
No.
Okay, so
Because
I'm
that's
fucked. All right.
disengage, dash, or hide.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll just commit.
So
then.
a 13 against this guy is actually a hit.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
So you roll 1d4.
I'll just roll 1d4.
Get a 4. Get a 4. Get a 4.
How about a 3?
That's a 3.
And so when you drop somebody in melee combat, Massey, you have the option of choosing, do you want to kill them or more or less remove them from combat, knock them out, sort of a thing.
Right,
so we're going to go with your narrative. You literally take your epee and or your rapier, you thrust forward into like kind of like what the guy did before, and the muscle that has like the sword in it, and you kind of like shove it right in there, pierce through the muscle, and then you kind of like pull it. When you pull it out,
it's the dagger.
You actually.
Dagger.
That's right, the dagger. You cut it. Oh, just like the other guy. Like, good idea, buddy. You come with the dagger and you literally sever the muscle, so you see the whole thing kind of like snap up, into the arm. I don't know if you've ever seen a buddy of yours like rip a bicep or
Never in
whatever.
my life. That sounds so awesome.
Oh, I have. It's disgusting. Like literally, the whole muscle just kind of comes up. So like
It rolls. It literally becomes like a ball. It rolls up.
You've actually done
nasty.
this like IRL?
So a friend of mine, or technically my older brother's friend, but whatever, literally was working on a car when all of a sudden the support of that was working on the car fell on him. Luckily, he was like a fucking hardcore meathead that worked out all the time and used to take like creatine and shit like that. Anyways, he caught the car from crushing him. We're not talking like he caught it and held it up there like he's fucking Superman. We're talking he braced it with literally elbows against the ground and stopped it from crushing him until this other guy ran over and lifted it up. And I heard people yelling, and I came in, and after they got it braced up enough that he could just barely slide back out underneath it, it was like, oh my god! I came out, I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened? And literally, his whole muscle was up here because he had torn his ligament that keeps the bicep connected down here. So it was like,
That's
bleh.
the other
It was like, blah.
Or the tendon.
So gross.
Oh god.
Blah.
It's really fascinating because the bruising isn't immediate, but it's just fascinating.
Oh, purple and yellow everywhere.
The bruising
Yeah.
is not the worst part, but like seeing the muscle, like
It's fascinating. It literally just looks like a crazy amount of bulge in a weird spot.
Yeah, and super slender, like weird in the others. Oh, it's just gross. So, anyways,
Yeah, I did that to him. Great. Yeah.
I did that to him.
Awesome.
Which you probably also slit his brachial artery as well.
What are you, some kind of EMT?
No, I know my medical stuff. Long history.
He watched a lot of Dexter. He watched a lot.
No,
of
I grew up in a medical household. Excuse you. My parents are pharmacists, and I've gone through multiple surgeries. I know what
Oh,
stuff.
wait,
I
wait,
thought
doctor?
Tyler got the hookup. Tyler got the hookup.
I got all this stuff.
He got that fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, after that's Ophios. Ophios, bring the pain.
All right. Well, he didn't decide to attack me, so I'm gonna just straight up attack his butt. At this point.
Wait, who? The commander? The commander?
Oh yeah, the commander's about to get nailed.
Okay, okay.
Ophios is actually gonna drop his shield and take a two-handed swing.
Yep.
Get it. Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Ooh. Rena,
Hi.
you always attack two-handed.
I figured I did because it's a great axe.
Yeah.
but-
All right. This is also with Hex and Hexblade's Curse.
Yep.
7
And
necrotic, 5 slashing, and it didn't do the +2.
it did on the necrotic, which is weird.
Well, the Hexblade's Curse does necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, if it does, whatever. I think it doesn't. I think it actually just adds to slashing. So it's supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to be
Gotcha.
7 slashing,
Okay.
5. That's weird, but we can fix that later on. Either way, 12 points of damage is pretty awesome. Does not drop him. Anything else you're doing on your turn, sir?
I mean, I already used my spells. I've got my Hexblade Curse on him. He's already hexed. I like our positioning currently. I can't try and perceive anything that's happening elsewhere, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Because, this happened.
Yeah,
He's the only one essentially in our area that's alive, right?
that we know of.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay, perfect. Then it's going to be the baddie's turn. And so now he's surrounded by people. So he's literally going to try to take chunks out of everybody. So I'm going to, just because, fuck Rena, I'm going to attack her first with my my short sword.
Okay.
You can try.
I'm going to succeed.
I think the reasoning you're attacking, it has the lower damage % chance, so you want to get rid of my temporary hit points so he doesn't take as much damage. No,
it's because that's my more... that one does more damage, so I want to hit Rena first with my more damage, and she has a lesser AC, so there's a greater chance of me feeling successful when I hit her. So,
and because terrible. She's the one who did the most damage to that guy, it makes sense.
And then bam, his damage is whopping 5. Not even that impressive. So with his short sword, he kind of like, as you do the damage to him, and he comes over and with his falchion hits him from the backside as well, and he's getting like hammered all around, sort of a thing. Just barely is able to deflect Messi's attack from behind. As all of this is coming in, he chooses to kind of looks like he's going for Tyler's character, but it was a fake. Ends up coming in under like your next like overhead swings, comes up underneath it, and just does like a big cross chest slash with your with his sword. Ends up cutting deep into like your armor and whatnot, and leaving kind of a small cut in your side, one that probably heal it pretty well, but a small cut into your side. And then as he comes forward with his dagger, looking like he's going to try to attack like a thigh or whatever with his dagger, he ends up planting his foot and like turning and going back the other way, moving probably quicker than you would have expected somebody like him to do, and goes at Tyler with the other attack. AC 17 hit, even though you drop your shield, it would have hit you with 15. Your shield. I know. I would have hit you either way. I'm going to do my damage to you now.
Well, he takes 5 points of damage. So.
Excuse me. Let me do my damage first. Let me enjoy my glory for a moment. Thank you. So he does 5 points of damage to you, Tyler.
Darn it! He got rid of all my hit points. I wanted him to keep them.
But unfortunately, he takes, because he does 5, it means you take no damage. Describe what happens when he swings at you with his dagger, what it meets.
And I took 5 too, right?
When it meets, it's
5.
Almost like from the dagger itself, there's just a wave of, I believe it's cold damage, right?
Yep.
A wave of just, it's like freezes onto his hand and is like encroaching up his arms. It's like his veins are kind of freezing. It's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, just absolutely jarring that he takes the 5 points of damage as that comes, the strike, and then it just chills up him.
Gotcha. Beautiful. Thank you very much. So, like insta frostbite sort of a thing. And then with his third attack, he intended to attack Messi, but since his attack didn't seem to have any effect on you, he's going to attack at you again.
Oh, it didn't have effect on me?
Yeah, it didn't hurt you.
Oh, well, yeah. So it took away my temporary hit points.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt you. He didn't see you wince or cry out or anything like that, so he's going to attack you again. And it's actually a big hit, so he hits no problem there. Let me see the damage on this one.
Please less than 8.
Are you kidding me?
5.
5.
I'm okay with that. And I have my reasons.
Okay, and so you drop down to...
what are your reasons?
3.
Yeah, oof, ouch. And now it's going to be Rena's turn, which is frightening as hell.
Wait, what are your reasons?
Go ahead, Rena.
Why is 3 okay?
You'll see. I'm good. That fire is really starting to
plume. But I'm gonna attack, obviously. So that's what I'm doing.
That is bad. That fire's massive now.
Oh, I thought you said me like attacking was bad.
No, you're good.
Wait,
I'm looking at the fire. Attack.
I'm gonna attack.
You can move after you kill him.
What?
Why not take a step towards Ophis first?
You think
that way we can both move away from the fire and still keep
He hasn't moved, right?
a flank on the next turn.
Do we? Wait. Okay. So I can move here.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
And still attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You get to move pretty much for free.
Okay.
It's your turn, Rena.
Slice and dice.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
Go ahead. Aw, way less damage.
Okay.
7. Okay. You harmed him. You beat him up. This guy's still standing. He is all sorts of hurt.
Even with the 5 he just took?
Even with the 5 he just took, I applied all of that. He's still standing. Absolutely. It takes the hit again as you do like your other slash. He kind of stumbles backwards, but is still standing. Now it's Yondas's turn. And you guys want to see something change real quick.
All right, so I'll move here. So now we still have the flank. Aha, that's why. And the fire, when it spreads again, won't kill me yet. Oh yeah, we looked up the two-handed things, and I can't attack with my dagger because my main weapon wasn't a light weapon, by the way.
Oh, I thought you had a workaround with rapiers.
I guess not.
With rapiers or sabers or whatever it was. Oh, because I think sabers are technically sabers
finesse,
are light weapons. I think scimitars are considered light weapons, and sabers is a scimitar. So
okay.
we'll just check out your shit because a rapier does D8 instead of D6 damage, and that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll refigure it out moving forward. All right, go ahead.
So
what are you doing?
now that I'm
Giannis?
behind him, Daelric,
Hey-oh.
do I get stealth attack now?
Sneak attack? No.
No, that's not how it works.
Sneak attack now?
Yeah, you have to have. Oh wait.
You have to have
Oh my
advantage.
God! You could have been able to do sneak attack for a long time because he's flanked. Oh, you haven't hit him once yet, have you?
No, he hasn't hit him. He was hitting.
Anytime you're attacking an enemy, and they are adjacent to another enemy of theirs, you get sneak attack damage.
Attack. So you would have killed that other guy earlier, probably.
You're so not rogue-like. I often forget you're a rogue, even when we're talking about your rogue abilities.
Man, I suck at this. I gotta memorize what sneak attack does because it has like
If
four
there's-
things that it does. It's really
It's if an enemy is adjacent to it, or if they don't know you're attacking. Yeah, I know it. You can ask me. My other character, Basher, who I always mistake in this, is a rogue, so I can help you.
count for the timer, or for the counter guys. So don't worry about
All right, do something.
it.
What?
Stab him in the butt.
Yeah, I guess I'll stab him in the butt.
Kick him in the nuts. Oh, I'm just kidding.
He goes, oh, thank you, may I have another?
Does he?
No, stab him.
Does he?
Nice.
Hey, you actually do something, Messy.
And damage and sneak attack.
Wait, I do get sneak attack.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get sneak attack.
Yes.
He's adjacent to other people. He is threatening, menacing.
Oh,
around.
that's all it is? Oh,
Yes.
okay. I thought so. All right. Go. Do it. Just do it.
Do you sneak attack damage?
I'm trying. Oh, wait.
You click
I
on
think
sneak
it
attack.
Before I click the damage. Yeah. Okay, I'll roll a d6 manually.
You don't have to hit it before damage. Oh, you have to check it. Oh.
Oh,
that's
wow,
good.
that's a really good one. This guy is looking fluffed up. He is not doing well at all. What else is not doing well at all is the fact that, like right as you're kind of like thrusting forward and attacking this guy, you notice that the fire is starting to spread a bit more.
What do you mean a bit? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Move to the other
Oh,
tree.
yeah.
Stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to be careful until it surrounds us. Is essentially
Look.
what's happening.
Look, I lifted 2 trees. I can lift both of y'all. Okay, I will get us out of here. We'll be
Oh, it's like a sideways Mickey Mouse.
Ha!
Actually, it kind of looks more like a Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah,
Kinda
it does
shape,
look like a Freddy
but-
Fazbear.
Ophios, it's your turn, sir.
All right, he's
Would you
gonna
do me a
pick his
favor?
shield back
Would you do
up.
me a
which
favor?
is a
Would
free-
you miss for
Ophius,
me?
you gotta be careful. You have 3
What
left.
were you saying, Scott?
Just miss.
No,
No.
I'm gonna pick my shield back up,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna swing with my one hand instead.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna miss, because you got to know who I am, man.
This.
But I am gonna do terrible damage. so.
Wait,
Only
9
9.
damage? He was pretty fluffed up, remember? So
Tyler,
Too much.
Did I drop him?
describe it.
Yes.
Woo!
Okay. Ophios picks his shield up, realizing he's hurt pretty bad. He wants to have that extra AC just in case. And at the same time, when he bends down to pick his shield up, almost catching the guy off guard, he just upward slice right through his groin and up through the center part. Not slicing him in half, but slicing him open to the point to where it's just he immediately goes into shock and drops. And I believe I also heal from that.
You do actually. You heal.
My Hexblade's Curse, HP, Warlock level, and Charisma modifier. So I heal
5?
5, 6.
6. There you go.
Oh no, 5. It's 5. You're right. So I'm up to 8. And so he slices him open. But immediately after doing so, he reaches into his pouch and pulls out a healing potion.
Okay.
Or no, he
Oh,
doesn't do that yet.
yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of next turn sort of a thing. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
can I do?
also
I can't do a medicine check at all, can I?
Not really. Why would you want to do a medicine check?
I want to stabilize him. I have a plan.
Well, hold on. You don't have to worry about stabilizing. When you drop somebody in melee, you drop them and you choose to kill them or knock them unconscious. So you just
He's
choose
unconscious.
Yeah, there you go.
You
So-
sliced him open so he'd pass out.
Yeah, but he doesn't intend for him to live forever. So so more or less he's on the ground writhing in pain. So he's not
Yep.
unconscious. He's removed from the combat. So he's on the ground writhing in pain but conscious. To be
Okay.
clear.
Well, I would knock him out too.
Okay, sure. And that.
Because the idea, if you go immediately into shock, if you're in shock, you're unconscious. If it gets really bad.
Rena, it is your turn.
We keeping him alive?
Oh, Jesus.
No, I have a
Sorry,
plan.
don't mind me.
I have a plan.
We should probably grab and get out.
Well, hold on.
Ophios would also say, yeah. Ophios
ahead,
would
go
speak
ahead.
up and say, Rena, grab the body. Let's go.
Oh, so we taking him out of here? Okay, all right. Let's leave then.
Grabs the bodies and let's go.
All right, let's pick him up.
That's
and-
how I had to speak.
What
it
do
up.
What do I have to do for that?
Oh, you literally just pick him up because you throw your axe in whatever holster you have for your axe and whatever. And
You
it's
need
just-
help?
I imagine it's like a little two little hard leather sleeves that you kind of throw
yeah,
it down.
like back
Yep.
here. Yeah.
It takes a moment to line it up and.
Hey.
Ophios would
Yeah,
immediately
yeah.
start heading this way.
I'll assist Rena with the picking up of
Well,
the man.
he can easily. She's stronger than you by far, so you can pick up the
Okay.
dude.
Fantastic.
I got him.
And Ophios is heading that direction. But
Yep.
hold on, it's not you yet. Rena, you pick him up. You're moving at half speed now because of how heavy he is. Rena, which way do you go?
I guess I'm following Ophios, so away from the fire. So I guess I'll go the same direction.
Sure. So why don't you move?
Did they make it over the wall?
My apologies.
Can they make it over like the wall of this? Like I'm assuming that we're all walled into this camp, right?
Yeah, there's trees and rocks over here. We got to make our way through.
So we
So you
have
go
to make
one.
it over.
My apologies. You're going 1, 2, 3. That's where you're going.
Yeah, that direction.
Cool. Now it's Yondis. Yondis, where are you going?
I thought we were all just like.
Well, hold on. I'm doing it because there's still action by action shit happening. So just kind of
Yeah.
Yondis, where are you going?
Yeah.
Because every move, it used to be every round. Now it's every movement the fire is growing. Because fire grows at an exponential rate.
Oh, okay.
With
Well,
no
I guess
fuel.
I can dash, right?
Dude, you can double dash.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
you're
can
a
double
rogue.
dash.
Can
You
Mario double
literally
dash?
Get the hell out of here.
Can I just real quick? I just want to peek through. I want to stand here and just peek through these logs and see.
Absolutely. You go right ahead. You step up there. You roll me your perception checks there.
I can do that.
It has disadvantage still.
Right. I didn't forget.
Oh,
A decent roll.
You look through the logs, and what you see is that there's a guy standing right here, and he's literally arms, half bent over, one hand on his knee, his other hand, it's stuck in the spear, stuck in the ground, heavily breathing, clearly wounded but alive. Then there's the archer, the one that was standing here before, that didn't get lightning bolted, who's literally looking back through the hole at you as you're looking at through the hole through him, and he sees you, and you see him, and he's like, ah! And he raises the crossbow and tries to take a shot at you as you do so. However, it's through a really tight space, so you have improved cover, which is +5 to AC, and he's also, because of the thing, I'm also giving him disadvantage, so the likelihood of hitting you is very
roll a
slim.
19.
Roll 19.
Hey, I get a 10% chance then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 5% because it's disadvantage.
Oh my god. I'm not even joking.
You hit it.
I have to snip.
Stop.
I have to snip at this.
Yeah.
I rolled literally a 19 and a 20. The 20 got canceled. I'm rolling with a +3. I have to snip this. I'm gonna snip this
Yeah.
and throw this into the party chat so you guys can see this. I literally hit a
Tried to get
19.
one arrow in, didn't you?
I had to. Oh my god, this is
It's
amazing.
fair. It's fair. That's going at your face, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. You're gonna lose an eye.
Damage.
Oh my god. All right, so I gotta roll that damage for you. Sorry, just finishing up my little gaggy gag. Oops, sorry, gaggy gags over here.
Kills.
Here you are. Paste. Oh my god, that was amazing. I'm so glad this shit
That's how
happened.
Yondis dies.
All right.
Maybe
And
bad.
it's a light crossbow, so it's 1d8.
Oh, so I couldn't
You
possibly.
could if he gets an 8.
7 points of damage. Oh my god, you're down to 1 health!
Oh my god, Yandis, you need to move.
Yandis, move!
Yandis, what do you do with the rest of your turn? You should take a fucking like. Oh shit! You try to flinch away, but it catches you in the shoulder. And you're like, ah!
Oh, I
God.
thought you lost an eye there.
So I'm
Oh
gonna
my god, I'm looking at this and that is absolutely insane.
take my
Wait,
second.
why do you roll so
God.
many?
Why did he roll so many? That's a question for the
Well,
AD.
yeah, that's a lot of die.
Roll so many what? Oh,
Right.
when I roll 4 d20s at once to really fuck with the algorithm of me rolling dice, and because there's 4 rolls at disadvantage, you see 8 dice being rolled.
Yeah. And
Oh.
the first 2 that came up were the 20 and the 19.
Correct. Which is why it's a 22 there. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna run my. Is this rough terrain here?
It
Definitely yes. Yeah, and you have to climb.
not even
You
yeah,
have to
it's fine,
athletics
it's
up there
fine.
first. So
Just come this way.
So
We'll get you over this wall. It's
I
fine.
go here,
athletics.
and now I roll athletics with disadvantage, and if I roll a 1, I die.
You can do it.
How's that?
You're not able to get good handholds. You're not able to get a good spot to start climbing. It's not that you're incompetent. It's just that you're so fucking injured. You're literally reaching up and trying to grab a branch. So you start climbing up and you try to reach up with your other arm to grab the next branch. It's like and you end up like dropping back down because you have a fucking crossbow bolt in your chest right now, which is not very safe. Luckily, it's on the right side, not the left side, so it's a little bit safe, but not very safe.
Ophios, help him.
And then hold on, because of the fact that another person's turn went. The fire is, of course, growing even more. Perfect. Now it's legit Mickey Mouse. All right. Now, Ophios, it's your turn.
How far can I move? I get 30 feet.
Correct.
So I can get there and make an attempt. He's gonna, yeah, that's the direction he's going. He's gonna go here, so I gotta roll.
Correct. An athletics check. Athletics.
I do
check.
acrobatics.
Actually, usually I would say no, it's not athletics, just climbing. However, literally, this one spot right here, you see those crates? It's literally can acrobatics up the barrel, crate, and then tree. I will allow it. Oh, I tickled you for a moment. You try to do that, and you like, climb, but you didn't get the momentum to be able to climb up the tree. I'll allow you to try one more time, because you still did get up a little bit, just you didn't able to climb into the trees fully. You're literally now dangling. You kind of like climb, grab the branches, but then your foot slipped, and now you're dangling, holding onto the branches.
I feel like that has to be athletics now.
With disadvantage, because it's the tail end of your turn. Mm-hmm. But that's awesome. You doubled it. You actually able to climb.
What is a double 16?
Oh my god.
You climbed into the trees, no
Take the
problem.
body.
And then, on Rita's turn, she can hand you the body.
Yep. Am I here now, or am I still here?
Yeah. You can move over one more if you'd like, but if you want to take the body from Rena, you should probably stay closer.
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Yep.
Take it. I need to help Yandis.
No, I need to take the body from you so you can much more easily get in the tree. If you want to help Yandis, that's your character, not mine.
We can't leave him behind. We need him.
I killed a man.
Character.
He's burning alive right now.
Well, you didn't kill him though. You just
Whoa,
you left him
whoa, whoa!
alive.
How's the fire all the way on me now?
No. It's just me trying to move shit around.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was like, I better not be on fire right now.
So wait, what can I do? What can I do?
You can literally hand the body up to him, and that's not even a check. You just hand the body up.
Take the body.
Yep.
Take it.
Ophios can literally reach down and grab it. You're both manipulating an object once as a free action, so that's
I
dead
wanna
body's an
help
object.
Yandis.
And then you on your turn, instead of climbing, you want to stand and give Yon disadvantage on his roll.
Yes.
You're aiding another. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
my turn.
Yondis, it's your turn.
Now
do
you
I
roll
not
normal.
have disadvantage?
You get rid of the disadvantage. You're rolling normal.
I still don't know how well this is gonna go, but
Yeah.
let's see.
Hey!
It's going to get
that-
interesting
that-
in 1 second.
We can do it.
I broke my
So,
skill check.
You climb up into the tree, sir, and now so you get up 1 square. Oops, sorry, I was trying to move you. Move you diagonally up 1. And she gave you 10 fingers, and then you so you climbed diagonally up into the tree. Good job. Roll me. So you can move at half speed now while you're up there.
Okay. Should I help You can probably climb out yourself, right? You don't need. Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
No,
Ohana means
I-
family. Family means no one.
At worst case scenario, on her turn, I'm gonna be right there.
Holding a
I-
dead
I'll be
body.
okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
worry about
never
me.
mind. I can't help her. I
Oh,
got-
I'll be okay.
I'm just gonna move to the other end of the tree, like drop down and everything.
Yeah, you just go.
If I go, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna drop
Yes.
down on the ground.
Yes.
What do I need to roll, Daelric?
Just an athletics check. Acrobatics check, sorry.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Nobody's assisting you.
No one's assisting me. An 11.
9 and a 6. An 11.
An 11.
Okay. So you're able to hop down, not gracefully, but you don't harm yourself or anything like that. You're good to go. Messy, you are out of the woods.
If I did harm myself.
You are out of the woods. Ophios, it's your turn.
Wait. Cunning action, I'll hide.
Ophios, it's your turn. The smoke is starting to spread.
I'm trying to get over to where Yondis is, so he's gonna move.
I need a Constitution save first.
All right.
Oh. I got out just in the... Oh man, I would have died because I can't pass a Constitution save to save my life.
It's a good check, sir. Even though you're starting to cough and whatnot, and you're a snake, so again, you have very high sense of smell. This is kind of choking and whatnot for you. It's very uncomfortable. Despite all that, you're able to resist it enough. Move at half speed. You can head that direction.
I want to get here and drop down.
Yep, Romy. Do you just drop the body first? Or
I
do you
would drop
take-
the body first.
So you hit like a sickening thud.
Yep.
Okay. Crack.
He doesn't care.
Now you might need to heal it.
Yeah.
And then hop down. Acrobatics check, nice and easy one for you. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
no
fine.
problem. Rena, it is now your turn. I need from you a Constitution save before we do anything else.
Okay.
Oh no.
Rena, you are hacking and choking inside the smoke right now. This is not good. This is not good at all. So, unfortunately, first of all, it's right now you're inside what's called dim light, which means you have disadvantage on being able to see things and whatnot.
Wait. Does my dark vision work here?
Not with smoke.
No.
Not with smoke.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So it's like really hard to see. It's actually getting so thick soon you won't be able to see anything whatsoever. You're hacking and choking, and it actually gives you the I can't remember. Does 5e have a sickened condition? It
I
doesn't.
think.
So
I
so
do think.
it doesn't have sickened, which is annoying. So the second step, the sickened is actually going to be the poisoned condition is what I have to hit you with. Read of the poison condition, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and that includes all skill checks.
Okay.
It is your turn. You're welcome to try to climb up there with your athletics. Disadvantage.
Should have stayed, man.
I couldn't. I had a body. I couldn't help. Oh! Yes,
My
please.
lucky number again.
Yes!
I'm so fucking hyped. Okay, sorry.
You are blinded. You are hacking up. You are fucking feeling smoke in your lungs. You are uncomfortable. You grab that branch. You don't even try. Your eyes are watering. You just close them.
I'm not dying here.
Not dying today. Rena, moving at quarter speed because it's literally rough terrain, and being blinded by this shit is rough terrain. So moving at quarter speed, did you already step up one to get into the trees or no?
Let me do it. Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now literally you can move one more.
Okay, I'm gonna
Diagonally?
Go like this.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can just barely see them. Like you're kind of coming out of the smoke, but your eyes are watering and burning. Like you just cut like 6 onions. You know what I mean? Like you can barely see anything. It is miserable, and the smoke is spreading further. And you guys see that she's in the trees as the smoke is spreading further, coming down to you guys. The fire is getting bigger, etc., etc.
The good thing on the ground, the smoke is thinner.
It's true because it rises as
Drag
opposed to
me
drops. Yep.
The tree. I'll take a hit
A
point.
lot thinner.
Okay. So what's the plan here, boys? How are you going to try to assist Rena?
Run away.
You also just casually
You
slide.
won't leave me.
All right. Ophius,
No.
free action. Can I move push the body under her?
Like
jump on the
stop-
corpse?
Cushion the fall. Cushion the
Like
fall.
stopping my. Oh my.
Honestly,
God.
if she falls blind, which likely she's going to do, they'll probably increase the chances of damage.
Okay, never mind. I won't do that. But I will stabilize the body.
Sure.
Medicine.
So you look over her. She's fine. She got this. And you look down and you stabilize. Perfect. Roll
Yep.
me the checks there. And you
Oh,
on this,
I can't.
on this, what do you do? No problem. On this, what do you do to assist?
Um,
If anything. You're
Keep
fucked
my
up.
distance.
You just kind of back away. Jump, running away. Jump.
I'll move one space. Just
You
to
got
peer
like a
down
rope or
here.
something?
I'm gonna
No.
peer down here and make sure no one sees us.
Perfect. You look down there. There's nobody around.
Great.
Yep.
I'll
Perfect.
hide.
Rena,
What?
Rena, it's back to your turn, and things are just, in short, getting worse.
I'm just gonna try to jump down, I guess.
Absolutely. Go right ahead, Rena.
I still have disadvantage on, right?
Ignore the fire. Ignore the fire. It's not actually on you. There you go. It's just right behind you.
Wait, is that a yes or no to my question?
You have a disadvantage. Yes, sorry.
Okay, and then what am I doing? Athletics again?
Correct.
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, either one.
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics for sure.
Nice! Sexy!
I still got it, even with smoking my eyeballs.
Out of the fire and into the safety. You guys are actually make it. Oh, that was a bad pun. Actually, come to think of it, I screwed that up. But that's
Out
fine.
of the fire into the safety.
Yep. So I was trying to do out of pan into the fire, but like
Yeah,
I
a little
fucked
late.
It up. Yeah, I fucked it up. That's fine. Anyways, so you guys end up, you make it. You actually save your asses and are able to run away from the burning down fort and everything going on there. That's funny. I can delete these stupid things because they're.
Whenever Ophio says a chance, if you realize his medicine check, he's not still dying, he'd probably give health potion to him.
To him?
Yep. Listen. Don't
Don't
worry
listen.
about it.
I won't
Don't
listen.
worry about it.
Okay. And honestly, with you kind of like stretching down, Rena getting away, you dragging away the body that you just tried to save, but you just don't feel comfortable with what it was you just tried to do. Rena kind of hacking and choking, and Messy continuing to like hiding. You're like, over here, keep coming, Marco. You know, and like getting away, and her kind of coming away. You dragging away the body, and then also finding a spot to like stop, and then pop open the potion and feeding it down to his throat. I actually wanted to do something super important this session, but we're going to have to kind of finish it right here. Something super important, unless you guys want to go for another 10 more minutes.
I can do another 10.
Oh,
It's up to
yeah.
Messy's
10.
East Coast of me. Okay,
I can do 10.
Yeah.
cool. So then what ends up happening is while you guys, the fire is raging, while everything's going on, while you literally are popping out this potion, trying to feed it down this guy's throat, while you're trying to save him.
After I remove all his weapons.
Sure. You feed him the potion. She comes running over, hacking and choking, and eventually kind of rubbing away her eyes, so on and so forth. Messy comes over, and he's also trying to like stay. I keep saying Messy because I'm looking at him. What's his name? Yondas comes over and is like hiding, but also near you guys as well. You feed the potion down the guy's throat, to no effect. Nothing. It does not help
He's
him
dead.
in any way. But what does end up happening while you're kind of like looking at this and he's not getting up or whatever the case may be, something else does happen. You literally see a form appear before you. It's translucent and almost ghostly. It's very, very pale in its color, and it looks like a man. You're sure it looks like a man. You're not sure if he's old or if he's young, but it's really hard to identify the features of this person that's before you. You imagine it's not because they're intentionally trying to hide it, because what you literally see the person kind of appearing before you, they start off like a good 20 feet away from you, and it looks like they're literally hard fighting, like they're clawing, not literally at the ground crawling, but like hard fighting, like somebody fighting against a gale storm, trying to pull their way, moving towards you, like really trying to get the way towards you, and like, hey, I've made it. And then the form is no longer fighting against the gale storm, but you can literally see, like, as though wind was kind of like blowing, pretending like this person's made out of some sort of dust. You can literally see like the effects of as if a gale storm were like blowing the dust off of them. Like they're slowly discorporating away from you. Like he was made of sand or something. They're slowly discorporating away from you as like wind is kind of blowing him back away from where you guys are. And he takes another couple steps towards you and says, I did it. I pulled myself here. Greetings. This is probably not the best meeting. Listen, we don't have much time. It's gonna pull me back. I came to bring you something. And he reaches into his robes as you guys staring at him, probably hand to weapon, or Rena trying to really hard, trying to rub her eyes to be able to see what's going
Ophios
on.
is holding the crystal.
Holding the crystal. You're really hard rubbing your eyes. You can see
check
him
my
through
own
like
pulse.
squinted, watered eyes. You can see him. You're checking your own pulse. Like, what the fuck? He's before. He's like, I brought something for you. Ugh. Hold on to it. It'll be a boon in your task. We'll talk soon. And he literally goes and throws very, very weakly something towards you guys. Does somebody reach out to try to catch it? Everybody's like, no! Grenade!
Yeah, who's it at?
I'll
Yeah,
catch it.
Towards
Towards.
you guys.
I'll catch it.
Okay. That's an acrobatics check real quick.
Okay. Ooh.
No
Oh,
more
that's-
disadvantage. You're fine.
Do we just all roll it?
No,
just
just-
to make sure we all.
Yeah. Just everybody goes for it.
Everyone.
I don't want it to hit the ground. I don't know what this is. I don't because the last thing that hit the ground lit the whole forest on
We're
fire.
good. We're good.
It's
That's
fine.
fine,
It's
yeah.
fine. I got
I said
it.
no more disadvantage, but that's fine. So you reach out and you snatch out of the air, no problem. You see, he says,
sorry.
no, you're fine. You see, he says, just focus on it. Focus on it and open it with your mind. Ah! He said, and you see, he's literally just like one more gust just kind of pulls him, blows him completely backwards, completely discorporeating him into dust that like explodes outwards, and then he's gone, which is a very bizarre experience that you guys just had. After watching all that happen, you kind of like look down at your clenched fist, and you open it up, and what you happen to find in your hand is a extremely beautiful and ornate chest, like a treasure chest, in your hands. It's small, like really small, but like if you were to, like, it'd be a great toothpick holder. You know what I mean? But it's extremely beautiful and ornate. The words he said before he left was, just focus on it, open it with your mind.
I'm sketched out, y'all. This seems not.
And none of us recognized him, right?
Nobody recognized that guy.
Maybe we should.
He did say, one of the things he did say is, I apologize for meeting this way. I'm sorry we're meeting this way.
Ophios will ignore, basically shake himself out of it and just go, we need to move. Fire at the backs.
I'll hang on to it. I think.
Okay.
I agree with
I'm still
the lisp.
Rena, do me a favor. Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Glad that's not me.
So, Rena, what it is the problem is your character is a very strong-willed character, and you're not familiar with magics in general, or certainly not the magics that you have before you right now. Let me... certainly not the magics that you have before you right now. As you are like kind of like moving away from the fire and trying to... Do you drag this body anymore, Tyler, or no?
I would still carry it, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
you're
thought you-
throwing the body over your shoulder or whatever. As you're moving away, Rena, there's a moment where all of a sudden you're kind of like running away and you like look down at it just kind of like offhandedly, and then just like you're just so strong-willed, you accidentally reach out and touch this thing with your mind. And literally, as you're rushing forward with them, you end up like tripping over something that's in front of you on the ground, and literally tumbling to the ground like, ah! What the hell was that? Catching everybody's attention, especially yours. And you literally see, like, as you're all looking in the direction of what that was, identically matching the small little ornate chest in your hand is a large ornate chest in the middle of the field.
It just showed up.
Just showed up right in front of you. When you like happened to look down at it, you looked up, but it was too late. You already tripped over it on the ground.
Well, we can't leave it.
Well, yeah.
Ophios would probably be in the back having to lug the body.
Well, yeah. He's already carrying something. So can I give the small one to Yondis and take the big
Well,
one?
Isn't
Sure.
the small one the big one now, or are they two separate?
No. two
No,
separate
it said
things.
they're separate.
All right, I'll take the small one.
I'll
and
give
then
you
I'll
the small one. I'll carry the big one.
As you approach the large
Why don't
one,
we just open the big one?
Not now.
Wait,
I was gonna say, literally, just because of how it works, as you approach the large one, it physically opens.
Oh, it already opens. Oh,
Like just as you approach it, it does. And simply put, what you happen to see inside when it opens is a whole lot of stuff: potions, scrolls. There's even like a headband in there. There's a pair of boots in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff just sitting inside this chest. Mostly a bunch of potions.
I mean, we're gonna take it, but like I'm sketched out. But we don't want to take too much time deciding. So what do you guys think?
Hold on. Scenes at sits here. We must grabs and goes quickly.
So you kind of like slam the lid shut and go to pick it up.
Yeah.
You slam the lid shut, and it's one of those things where you kind of like, because it's a large chest, right? And so it's a bit heavy, so you put like a bit of force behind it. So you like, you know, 2 hands get the lids up, and then you go to slam the thing shut. But it's like, because you had so much of your own weight behind it, as you slam the lid shut, it disappears. It's no longer there, and you kind of like stumble forward, and you're like, "What the hell?"
Gone?
And it's just gone.
Well, okay, that's my fault.
Is the small one still in Giannis's hand?
Yes.
Okay.
And now
We gotta run.
we can end
Yeah,
the
we
session.
just need to leave. We gotta get out of here.
And now we can end the session. All right. Wow, that was fun. Sorry we ran over as much time as we did. Jesus, but that was a lot of fucking fun. I loved every moment of this session. I love the dramatics of all of the rolls. Those ones to you know what I mean? And those 20s to, oh my God. It was so much. Oh my God, it was beautiful.
Also,
So-
Scott, did you see my message that I sent you privately? And
I did not. I can't really, because when I open Zoom chat in while I'm streaming, it throws off all of the cameras. So
Oh, okay.
unless I
I should've-
have it open prior.
here, I can send it to you in Discord.
Awesome. While you're sending that in Discord, why don't we have Messy go first? Who are you? How can we find you, sir?
Hey, my name's Messy. You could find me on Twitch every occasional at twitch.tv/messy_cat. I'm also on Twitter at messytwitch. And who's next?
Okay, Rena. That was succinct. Rena.
I'm Rena the Destroyer. That's pretty much my name everywhere. You can find me here on Twitch. It's got pretty much all of my other info on there as well. I'm a variety streamer. Yeah. Basically everything is on my Twitch, but I do have a Twitter and I have an Instagram as well. But you can find me at Rena the Destroyer.
Yeah, I have to say, literally, the reason why Rena is even on the show is because I actually watched Rena and was like, dude, you're awesome. And that's literally how she got here. So I suggest go watch Rena. She's amazing. Tyler, we already know how amazing you are. But where
What?
can we
I don't know
find
what
you?
you're talking about. I just do stuff.
Yeah, you raise fucking thousands of dollars for charity often.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Apocalypto_12 all over the place. I'm even working on some other stuff, some merch, some different stuff that I've been working on for a while. So that's new. Stay tuned for that. You can find me on twitch.tv/Apocalypto_12. I actually rated here. I'm also on a couple of D&D sessions coming up. One is a guest appearance, but of course I'm over on Lost Initiative with Scott, Mike, Wade, and Patrick every Wednesday night from 6 p.m. Pacific until 10 p.m. Pacific, which for those of you that don't know, it's 9 to 1 Eastern. And then I'm actually going to be guest appearing over on Margaret Crone's Twitch channel with Scott, with Daelric, on the Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory. I'll be there for 2 episodes starting Monday, and then the next Monday I'll be there as well. And maybe in the future, depending on how things go, we'll figure that out. But super excited to be a part of that. But other than that, you can find me on all social medias and definitely on twitch.tv/Apocalypto_12. Definitely check out everybody in this cast because this cast is awesome.
Perfect. And I'm Daelric. You're on my channel, so you know where to find me. Hanging out over on Maggie's channel Monday nights, and Lost Initiative is my other channel, so you can find that one. Listen, all I have to say, Aurorum, Kingmaker. Check it out. We're on season 2. Same world, same timeline. The 2 campaigns affect each other more than you might think. I've already seen some theories in chat. I'll leave it at that. Good night, everybody. Have yourself a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.